Happy Friday, everybody.
Yes. I don't think I need to tell anyone, but oh boy, it is warm.
It's warm. I don't want them to just abolish summertime, I want them to abolish summer altogether.
Malix, thanks for the follow. Appreciate
Thank you very
it.
much. Hello, Fody. Hello, Malix, of course.
Hello everyone.
I'm melting here.
It is so warm.
How warm is it where you are? Because we are nearing 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
I'm not a 100 degrees Fahrenheit kind of person. More like a 69 Fahrenheit.
Double check. Yeah, we're just under 100.
Yeah.
We are at 93, 94.
Yeah, like 94 Fahrenheit.
It's nice so far, but it's going up to be 86. Screw that. 81. 28 degrees Celsius. We hit 34 today.
Yeah.
It's not nice.
34 Celsius, I'm not made for that. Like 25, 26 is like my limit. Also, hey Shrift, hope you're doing good as well.
How are you all doing, other than being warm? I will probably drink way too much and then we'll need to take 1,000 breaks, but I'm really warm.
It's not as bad as it was yesterday though, because I'm sure yesterday we went over 100.
It felt like
it hurt in the sun.
23 Celsius, 15% chance of precipitation. At least you have wind. Like here the air is just fucking standing. The sun is beating down on you, it's not nice.
And if you do get a blow, it's like hot air.
A what?
A blow of wind. No? You don't get a blow?
Are we going to talk about front tails again? Are we already there now? Like, we've been on for like 5 minutes, not even. Like...
Ah, that part was absolutely
starting
fucking amazing.
Straight under the belt line. Got early today, couldn't miss the 2 best streamers on Twitch.
Aww.
Let us know who they are so we can follow them too.
Laugh, laugh?
No, thank you very much. It is appreciated.
Thank you so much.
I do assume you meant us, which I appreciate. Thank you.
And if you don't, you can always tell us.
Yes, please. We also do like good content. So. It works either way. Either way, regardless of your reason, we win.
We're open to raid and so it's all good.
Had a giant steak and asparagus last night.
Ooh, that sounds good. That's a good combo.
I only ever once went to Tifa with a good steakhouse. That was before I stopped eating meat. And I told her, get the biggest one you believe you can possibly eat. She's like, no, this one will be fine. I'm like, it's a steakhouse. You're gonna have it, it's gonna be great, and you're gonna regret not having a bigger one. Money is not the issue here. It's fine. You can eat whatever you want. You can order 2 if you want. No, I'm gonna have this one. It comes.
It seemed like it was fine, but I forgot that the weight that they write down is like before they start making it. Yes, but I didn't think of that. So it lost like half of its weight and I had like this mini piece of steak. Basically 3 bites and it was gone.
See, 22 ounces, Bev ordered 6 ounces. I hope she was happy with it, but let me guess, she would have loved more. Like, there are some like
if Beth is anywhere near me, she would have eaten Fodi's one, so she should have been fine.
She likes the cut of the leg. Fair enough. Now, I was smarter than her. I went for one like bigger, and I was happy with that. I had leftovers. She left them.
Like, it's no big secret, but my stomach is like an empty.
Why are you pointing at your face?
Pit.
Oh wait, because the camera cuts off just before our stomachs for a very good reason.
Because this is what people see.
Yeah.
They gotta work for these hamster chips.
As you can tell, Tifa's stomach. It's located somewhere here.
You know, you don't get these naturally.
Yeah, you have to work for them.
I was way worried, like especially as a kid. I even have a picture of one of my neighbors feeding me through the gate. Like you see me take
like a dog.
She has like a fork. I can't find that picture again.
Please
She has
do.
like a
What?
fork through the gate, and I'm like eating it through it, like a mini goat.
Why wasn't I aware of this?
I got it somewhere here. My mom gave it to me a while ago.
Okay.
You know that tire logo? The mascot?
The Michelin thing.
Yeah, that one. That was me when I was a kid.
That's not you as a kid.
I'm not that bad right now.
You know I love you.
Then I got drunk off of a Long Island.
Off of one, that must have been a good one.
Those are very nice. Frozen boost drink. Oh, what are they called?
Like a daiquiri?
Daiquiris.
I love those.
Those are so nice.
It's
Tastes like with fruit.
Yeah, it's like drinking. It's like a alcohol smoothie.
Yeah.
I like those. But in that way I can pretend I'm eating fruit while getting drunk.
Daiquiris are definitely good.
She wasn't bad. She was mad I was drunk. Should have gone for the Long Island iced tea. Like, I don't know if it's the same way you are. I mean, based on your description it seems to be, but over here Long Island iced tea is like the thing you order if you want to get fucked up.
Long Islands are strong.
I've never been to a place that gave me one that tasted good. They always, to me at least, taste like I'm drinking gasoline. It's more like a thing, you buy this to get the job done, not to enjoy the drink itself.
Exactly, it's a giant glass of booze and then a splash of Coke. I think here it's with iced tea though.
There's never iced tea in it, it's cola.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was iced tea.
It's like a concoction of like 69 different liquors and then a spritz of cola.
It's like booze, tiny bit of a shot.
Yeah, pretty much it's just for color. It was great! Nice. Very happy to hear that.
I'm glad you guys had an awesome evening though.
Yes.
At least it sounds like an awesome evening.
How do you like asparagus? Because as a German person who is living in Germany, I am fucking tired of people orgasming every year in spring about asparagus. Over here, that's like the biggest thing. And like, I can eat it, I don't mind it, it's nice, but like, people pay like $20 for 2 pounds of asparagus over here sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Hey Evie, how are you
Evie.
doing today?
How are you doing?
I've never had asparagus. Well, it is good. It's just not, oh my fucking god, I must eat it every day good. Even though I've had a green asparagus burger with bacon, beef.
And who told you to order that back then?
Best thing I ever had.
Who
Asparagus
told
is
you
nice.
to order it back then? Do I know a person? Could it have been me? I'm okay, you guys. We are warm.
Very warm.
That's why I'm like putting drinks in the freezer and I just keep drinking to cool down my body. And it seems to be working because I don't feel warm. Like if I don't
It's not
move,
as bad
it's fine.
in here. Funnily enough. But yeah, asparagus is nice, but not like the best thing. I wouldn't eat it every day, but
It's not my favorite vegetable.
it's just annoying to prepare. Especially the white ones, where you need to keep cutting it until half of it is gone, and then you're still not guaranteed it is chewy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Foley, was it green or white asparagus?
Oh, yeah.
Personally, I prefer green asparagus. It also tastes slightly different.
Yeah, green grilled asparagus is nice.
There was $1 extra. Yeah, nice. And it was green one? Yes, my preferred asparagus. Also, I think that,
Yeah, green is really nice.
the light dots are back.
That could very well be.
Yeah,
You wanna swap
I
places?
can see that. No, that is, I believe us swapping places is like against a law of nature.
Let me protect you.
Nice. That's not working.
Yes, I found a spot.
Nice, just stay like that for the next 3.5, 4 hours.
No, I just need to wait until the sun. It's okay.
Ooh, grilled with seasoning covered in garlic butter as well. Nice. Are you dancing to the music with your hands?
Now it's like, spot, be gone. Spot, be gone.
You know, as a German, I'm legally not allowed to do these arm moves.
Well, that's more like, you know what? Not even going to.
Don't. When's the Jack and Tifa cosplay? I want to see Jack without a ponytail and Tifa with a fake beard. Tifa looks amazing with beards. Absolutely amazing.
Fuck, I have 1%
Not that she can
battery.
grow one, but like every app that ever has a filter for it, she puts it on. She looks especially great with a mustache. I think the term I would use is dashing.
If I can find it before my phone dies, I can show you, but I look fucking great with a mustache.
Better than me with a beard.
Like, I take myself out for a coffee.
Yeah, can confirm. And me without a ponytail, probably somewhere this summer if I do get to get a haircut. No guarantees. Me and Beth are gonna cosplay Jack and Tifa. Nice. Beth is gonna cosplay Tifa, you gonna cosplay me, or the other way around?
I only have this one.
Even greater.
This one's not that good.
Yeah, that's not your best picture. With fake hair on your face.
Yeah, I need to find it, but that's definitely not gonna...
You can post it on Discord when you find it.
I will try to find it.
Me as you, Beth as Tifa. Gonna be great.
Shutting down.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm definitely looking forward.
Like me to charge your phone, Tifa?
I'm like the best budget cosplay, like curls, which she already has, glasses, which she also already has, and a black shirt. Voila.
Let us know afterwards how you did the cheeks. I think that's gonna be the real problem.
Therefore need to gain 20 kilos.
Honestly, just have her stuff like the inside of her like gums or something.
Have you, by the way, ever seen the inside of a hamster's mouth? Like, I always thought they just have a fuck huge mouth that they stuff, like, you know, we humans do. But they actually have pouches on the side of their cheeks and it looks like nightmare material.
It looks like when they open them and you see them, it looks like they have 3 mouths.
Yes.
Like 3 throats.
They have pockets in them. In their face, and it looks so weird. Like, I saw it a while ago for the first time and it was like, wow. Could not look away. I have Super Mario Party now!
Oh yeah!
Nice!
Oh yeah! Let us
Gotta
know
play
when you
around.
want to play around. Now we can do that. Also, really quick, since ongoing... What's the word? Capture card shenanigans. Saturday streams are off the menu for the time being completely. I removed them from the schedule, I removed them from the About page. We're still there if you want to play a game, so hit us up, we're just not gonna be streaming.
Yep.
Basically like the last 2 weeks.
It's been fun over the past 2 weeks as well. Just playing... Yes. We can still play Mario Kart.
Yeah, we can still play, we're just not going to be streaming it.
We are available to play games.
No, you can't leave me, where will I have entertainment? Well, you can still hang out with us, we're just not going to be streaming it.
Yeah.
That's what Discord is for, and other things.
That is true.
Just gonna sculpt my face like Jack. Good luck finding a plastic surgeon willing to do that to a living being. Like, I have to play Mario Kart 8 or Super Mario Party with you guys sometime.
If you want to play...
Let us know time and place. Like, we're done.
If you want to play tomorrow, we're up for it. Tomorrow it's gonna be even warmer and I ain't going, and actually shit, we have to go shopping.
That's why we'll go early in the morning. Also, starting tomorrow, there has been a code yellow warning for severe weather all until next Friday.
Didn't it already start today? Because I was getting the warning messages in Pokemon Go.
Yeah, that's because of the heat. But starting tomorrow, it will basically be thunderstorms expected until Friday.
Oh, the weather here, or how bad the weather is put into like codes. You have like code red, which is like, do not leave your house, stay inside. Don't fucking do anything. And yellow is like, hey, it would be better if you don't go outside. The weather's gonna be really bad. Be careful. Bad wind, thunderstorms, whatever.
Here, Fody, just for you.
Just seriously give him a German page.
You don't need to speak any language to understand the map on the top right hand side. We are looking at heat warnings, extreme heat warnings, and the thing that's going to happen most likely starting tomorrow will be orange. actually not yellow, sorry, orange, at least, which is warnings of severe weather. So that's gonna be nice. Yeah.
Nobody ever listens to it anyway, so.
Yeah, unfortunately. And then like every time there's a storm, like for days, like people, like where there are weather forecasts, all of that, as you have probably everywhere else. People like, don't go outside if you don't have to, don't go through forests, don't stay in parks, all of this stuff. And every single time you will unfortunately read headlines, one person dead walking through a park get hit by a tree branch. Like,
yeah, that is.
I know you want to go outside, I get that, but maybe if you can avoid it, please do.
Tornado alarms are fair.
Yes, I would also like to be alarmed if there is a tornado in my area.
Fortunately, we don't really have those.
That is not necessarily true. Back when I went to school, so like 20 years ago roughly, no? I remember in elementary school my teacher told us there can never be hurricanes in Germany because of like the climate,
yeah, the
basically.
Air pressure, I don't know.
It's been only a couple years, but we actually had a tornado warning. It wasn't nearly as bad as they are in the US, but it was a very small one. So we're getting there too.
Well, that is fair enough.
They should have thought of that earlier. Yes, they should have. I remember once as a kid, I must have been like 12, 13, for one of the school holidays, my dad and I went up to southern Denmark on a vacation. And the first night we got there, there was a severe storm. And the place we went to is basically you rent out like a bungalow, like a small house. It's a bunch of houses in the area, but they're all pretty separated. So like if you go outside and you walk 2 minutes, you can find the next house where someone else has rented it, but you're pretty secluded. And we had the house at the end of a road surrounded by trees, which is fine, and it's perfectly cozy and nice, and you don't have to see anyone if you don't want, you can just chill out. Unless, of course, there are storms. And inside, like, the walls aren't made out of paper, but you're inside and you can hear the trees outside breaking from the wind. I was so fucking scared. The next day, like, we barely slept that night because I was afraid like a tree would fall into the house. It didn't, we were safe. The next day, I'm not shitting you, I woke up, we had breakfast, I look outside, I was like, something is weird. Because of how secluded it is, if you need groceries or anything, you have to basically drive by car somewhere. So we get in the car, we drive to the next town over to go shopping, and we go through this like back road kind of thing through the forest area around it. Half the trees were gone. Like, we went there like a couple years ago again. They still haven't fully recovered. Yes.
Well,
I have no idea how we survived that night. How nothing hit our house. As far as I'm aware, no houses at all were hit there, but seriously, if you've ever seen a forest and you come back the next morning and half of it is just completely torn to pieces, that's freaky.
Nature can be a force.
Yes. Yeah, don't fuck with that. Was Nagito staying with you?
That could have been, maybe.
Maybe there's a little Nagito inside of me.
That explains a lot.
That explains probably why we are sitting here with each other. Nature be scary. Yes, it can be.
Yeah. It is.
Yes, it can be. Tifa, how about we start the recap?
You may start the recap. Do you guys have Apple TV?
No.
Nope.
Actually, I think I have a code somewhere for like a 3-month free trial or something. For all mankind. Is it good?
Does not ring a bell.
What's it about?
So wait, Apple TV is also a thing?
Yeah, I mean, there's the Apple TV hardware, and now it's like
I thought
Apple
it was
TV
like this
Plus
little...
No, they also have their own subscription system like Netflix or whatever.
Well, of course, who doesn't have their own subscription service anymore?
It's a what if about if Russians land on the moon first. Okay.
Would it really have such a big impact?
Yes.
Why?
Because the race to the moon was to show technological supremacy. This was the Cold War, basically. Like, it was nukes to deter other countries from having nukes and using them, so like both sides just kept asking, like, oh, you have 10, we have 11, oh, you have 11, we have 15, and just so on and so forth. And then eventually it was like, who can get to the moon first?
Yeah, but it's like who has the biggest dick kind of thing.
Yes, with the whole world hostage, basically. Like, basically, all of the Cold War was either we have World War III right fucking now and everything gets destroyed, or we just have a decades-long dick-waving contest.
Well, I guess that's the better alternative.
Yes. Yeah. Acting and writing is fucking amazing. First episode had the best representation of radiation I've ever seen.
If swaffling can save the world, then swaffle we shall.
Apple TV has some great shows. I haven't heard of a single one, but now I might check it out. I think I still have that code for a free trial somewhere.
I didn't even know it was a streaming service until now, so...
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I feel like I already have enough with... We got Disney Plus, we got Netflix, and we got Prime. I'm not even sure why we still have Disney Plus. We don't even watch that much on it.
Because we forgot to cancel our resub.
Yeah, that was the thing. And now we're stuck up with it for another year. Actually,
basically,
I think we have a monthly termination
you
thing.
bought the annual subscription.
Oh yeah, because it was $69.
Exactly, it was a nice price back then.
I had to buy it.
Dickinson is a recreation of Emily Dickinson's life, her poems. It's with Jason Momoa. Oh, okay, then I'll watch it. I like that guy. Got him! Yeah, they did. They really did. And to be honest, I wanted to see The Mandalorian. But at this point, unless some of the stuff they're putting out there is gonna be interesting to me, I think I'll just cancel our subscription and just buy The Mandalorian on Blu-ray or whatever when it comes out.
Yeah, probably gonna be cheaper in the end. I also wanted to see the live-action Disney movies.
Yeah, and don't you regret that?
Some of them, but I'm still happy I watched it.
Tell me one that you saw that you liked. Exactly. No, that's all I needed to hear. Yeah.
Except for Mulan, I didn't really think it would.
The Lion King was not good.
I also didn't really hate it. Like, I feel like they could have gone for any other movie first before even thinking of The Lion King, but even so.
Foley, thank you, but I've seen it. Now I'm really looking forward to the next season because of that last episode. Fuck Disney corporate overlords.
Yeah, I see. I see the why, but I don't know, I'm a sucker for Disney regardless.
They are unfortunately great at what they set out to do.
I know, right?
I know no other production company, to call it that has such a way to combine visuals and sound in a way that touches me as much as Disney usually does.
Yeah. And I sob like a bitch with every Disney movie. Especially like with watching Moana. The moment I know what happens to the grandmother or we
spoilers!
Approach the point. That movie is so old. Like, I'm already crying like a bitch.
The grandmother is great.
Yes, she is. But I'm just saying, it's with all those.
For everyone that hasn't watched Moana or Vaiana, depending on your region, because they had to do the movie with both names. Licensing issues.
Yeah. No, that didn't have to do with licensing issues.
Yes, they couldn't get the name in some areas, so they had to give it a different name.
No, they picked the other name because Moana or Viana is a famous porn star from Italy, and they didn't want it to be associated with a porn star, so they decided to go with another name.
Same thing.
Well, no, it's not necessarily a licensing thing.
I don't see why they wouldn't, because basically both things are about getting wet, no?
It's about Googling one thing.
And then finding the other?
Yeah, and then seeing two pictures next to each other.
I cried when I saw The Last Skywalker. I refuse to watch episode 9. Like, I could. I mean, we have Disney Plus, but I won't. Like, even without having to pay extra, I refuse. I've seen episode 7. I was like, eh. I've seen enough of episode 8 to know that, no, I'm out. Disney, Star Wars, no. Hard pass. Very hard pass.
I don't even remember any of the other movies. Actually, I do remember some scenes.
Good for you. I hate the splintering of online services. There's too many now. It's like a second cable book. Yeah, remember when like Netflix and stuff were like, oh, you just get this instead of cable? And then everyone was like, wait, Netflix is making a shit ton of money off of streaming. Let's do the same thing.
I would even be willing to pay a bit more if they would just all combine it into one. I mean, the only reason why they're all getting their own service is because they get, or they believe, I don't know if it's actually the case, they get extra money out of it. Like, they can still get money if it's all on one service.
Yeah, but
why
less.
do you need to get your own?
Because then you get less. And it's all about the money.
Well, yeah, of course, it's always about the money.
Unfortunately.
Oh well.
Recap.
I still didn't do the gacha.
Correct, and once again, nobody minds.
Wow.
We are in the second half of the final class trial.
So wait, while you do the...
Yes?
While you do this, or the recap, I can do the gacha.
No, you're not gonna do the gacha, because you're not going to.
No. Why not? I can do it while you recap.
Off stream. You missed your window of opportunity.
Wow.
Now, put your hands where I can see them. Recap. We're in the second half of a class trial. The final class trial according to Monokuma, which I would really like, but I don't believe.
I believe it.
Nope, because we also had a 6th class trial in Danganronpa 1, and I think there'll be one in this case too.
For now, I'm gonna believe it.
Everything still points to, or everything does point to Nagito having committed suicide in a very Rube Goldbergian way, through a bunch of setups, not sit-ups. Rube Goldberg device. Something that does something simple in a very elaborate and disgustingly complex way. You know those videos where something
it's like my work.
Basically, where they roll a marble and then it creates this domino effect of stuff happening, and then in the end it like makes you a toast. Yes, in a machine.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I've used that word so often and you only ask now. Did you ever understand what I was talking about?
No, I think it usually just went bloop, straight through.
Fair enough. It appears Nagito committed suicide. We are on the last set of truth bullets, basically.
True, we're over halfway.
Yes. And everything still points to Nagito having committed suicide, but for some reason I still find that weird. It wouldn't shock me, but...
You know, Poop Lord, your gifts are something that 1 year later I would try to give back to you.
We put this on. Also, why can't you see the game? No!
Or like pass on, you know?
Now you can already listen to the awesome opening screen music.
How you doing, man?
Lord, I hope you're not as warm as we are. Is the thing working?
I did not check.
That's why I'm asking you to check. Wow, she just walked away.
Let me quickly grab some socks.
Because you realized she isn't wearing socks, and this is not an OnlyFans stream. Dun dun dun.
Well, I only wear socks because you don't want to look at my feet. And yes, it is working.
I didn't tell you, but while you were busy getting dressed, I already checked that.
Oh, there we go. I am very jealous, Poop Lord.
One of these days you're just gonna kick me in the head when you walk past me, aren't you?
The chance exists.
You're gonna punt me like an NFL player. You're thinking about it, aren't you?
Want to make it a point with you?
No! 500,000 points. Tifa kicks Jack in the head.
In the stomach?
No. We will not do that. The only punishment is exercises, and that's only a punishment because we're both too lazy to live healthier lifestyles without people forcing us.
What's a healthier lifestyle?
A well-balanced, healthy diet, exercise, fresh air, you know, the things people keep telling you to do because there's a reason.
Have you seen the air outside? Like it ripples off of the ground.
I think that was 15. I forgot to count.
I can make an egg on it.
On the air?
On the ground. That's safe dishes.
Almost yeeted my microphone.
I'm kind of excited to find out more about this murder. I am gonna go with suicide, but he got help. But he will be the blackened himself.
Nah, I think at this point it was just suicide, but I still want to learn his motive.
I still think he got help, but...
We would rather see Jack's feet. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. But it's not today.
Maybe next week.
No.
What?
I don't think so. Are you trying to sell my feet now?
Well, yeah, gotta think of our pension.
Wow. Kick him in these nuts. No, I'd rather not.
You ready for this?
Yes.
Let's see if we got the wildest parts behind us.
I don't think so, because we still don't know his motive and we still haven't talked about our teacher's very pink box.
True, we still gotta find out more about our shiny treasure box.
It always deals brain damage to me. And I like to think it's very effective. Like, she's really good at this.
Tifa uses speak. Ketsuki.
Is your network being weird or is it mine? I'm seeing dropped frames. Let me think. Let me check.
Seems to be running fine on the laptop at least.
Bitrate is steady according to the Twitch Stream Manager at 5.8 thousand kbps, and we are sitting at a steady 60 frames. I think and I hope it's on your end.
I wanna hope so too. Seems fine to me as well. Okay.
BRB rebooting. Good luck and much success.
Don't worry, we won't rumble through our teacher's treasure box without you.
We'll get all up in there. Also, the last time we played, something amazing happened. Like,
we got to hold shafts.
Yes, we gripped shafts with one of our hands. There was even blood involved. You know,
we milked it.
If only you'd let me finish.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm gonna keep going until you get bruises.
Yes, it's too warm for this.
You know, when we're playing these games, I always try to
Sorry.
When we get to do the lines, I try to put some seriousness into it because it's very it's pretty dark. It's very serious tones and topics. Until this chapter, basically. Because it was Akane in particular, that keeps making dick jokes.
Every other line has been a dick joke.
So maybe I was playing these games too seriously.
I'm suffering. It's gonna be okay, Evie. The weather will be better soon. Has to be the heat.
I think this is one of those instances where, if you share the pain, you just share the pain. Don't worry, Evie, we're on the same boat. Let's see how long we can go before Akane talks about front tails again.
Oh, we should get there.
I thought that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
Should have called the stream Ultimate People Who Accept Benjamins.
Next time.
Remind me of that. I kind of had a good idea there.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
What did you say?
Oh yeah, true. Technically,
Where did we end again?
you could say that we all killed Nagito. Because the poison we found, which reacts to being above a certain temperature, basically room temperature and above it seems, becomes a gas that is heavier than air, which we believe suffocated Nagito, who was stuck laying on the ground. And it appears that Nagito, or whoever else set this up, put that poison into the fire grenades we used. So
Yeah.
while he was in tremendous pain and fucked up beyond belief, it could be said that technically one of us or all of us killed him by using the fire grenades.
Well, technically, if you want to go that way, it's only one person because only one grenade was swapped.
True.
And since we don't know who is the one who threw that specific grenade, we do not know.
Yeah, so the question remains in this case, will Monokuma rule that it is a suicide or that the person who threw that particular fire grenade is the killer?
Of course he's not gonna rule that. The one who set it up...
It's Monokuma.
No, they're not gonna go there.
Do I need to keep reminding you of Peko Peko?
They are definitely not gonna go there.
Fuyuhiko did everything but deal the killing blow. That was Peko. Peko got ruled as the blackened.
Fuyuhiko did not set up the murder.
He was about to do it himself.
Peko, yeah, but he didn't set it up. He didn't order it. It was Peko herself.
But he would have done it if she hadn't stepped in.
That doesn't have anything to do with him having to be the blackened.
And she acted on his behalf.
Yeah, by herself.
Let's find out. What you say to that?
You are so wrong. I just want to say, here it comes. And Gundam set everything up and Nekomaru did the act of suicide. Yeah, but Nekomaru, I really do not believe that he committed suicide.
Yeah, I don't think most people would assume that Nekomaru committed suicide by doing that. If only one grenade contained poison, Nagito basically turned this trial into a game of Russian roulette with 5 bullets loaded.
True.
True, because then we would have to guess which one of us threw that grenade, and if we're right, the rest of us survive, and if we're wrong, all of us die.
Well, no, it's more like, what if that one wasn't thrown?
Unlikely, I think it's about the blackened thing.
No, stop, get rid of that blackened idea.
Let's find out.
It's definitely not how it's gonna go.
Planning to say now.
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide. No, it's not.
Jackie?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison.
Here we go.
So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison?
When we threw it.
Along those lines, that's when I realized it.
Didn't consider Nekomaru's death a suicide, he was set up in a death trap. Yes, exactly. I believe that as well.
Yeah.
Like the first thing you do when you're tied up and you awake upside down is probably like move around. And then you fall.
Ultimately, since we cannot find out what Nekomaru was thinking when he came to his senses, being tied up, upside down, hanging there, I'm also gonna go with it was murder, not suicide.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same? Could the same moment be?
When we all threw the grenades. No. Have you not learned?
But that's what we already said. That's what we've been discussing, like for half of the last stream, I think.
Yeah, but now we're confirming it.
I see.
Imagine listening.
Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
But this is what we've been discussing the whole time.
We didn't confirm it yet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed. And it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
But that's exact...
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
So, if my way of thinking is so out of line, why are they discussing it now, Tifa?
No, the way of thinking is correct. Technically, they did kill Nagito by doing this, but this does not make them the actual Blackened because they did not set it up.
Let's find out.
One of us. What the heck? One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. The Nagito was... It would mean he didn't kill himself.
Are they seriously gonna go this way?
You said Nagito committed suicide!
I refuse to believe that it's gonna end in them sort of guessing who threw the grenade.
That's not possible.
And unconsciously, blah, 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 you know what I'm gonna say,
Subconsciously.
killed Nagito.
If they were unconscious, they couldn't have thrown anything because they would be laying on the ground.
How can you make that a Blackened thing?
I'm gonna go back to what Evie said. If only one grenade contained poison, Nagito basically turned this trial into a game of Russian roulette with 5 bullets loaded.
Yes, but since he's the one that set it up and had the killer... Okay, wait, now I'm messing up my 200 lines in my head. If he is the one that set it up and no one else knew about this, then I still say he is the Blackened.
If this is what happened, and one of them threw the grenade that did eventually kill him, if I was the judge on this, I would rule this as a suicide unless the person who threw that particular grenade knew what they were doing.
Well, yes, but here I'm counting on them not knowing.
Let's find out.
If, for example, Akane knew that there is poison in one of those things and she threw it anyway, then I fully agree with you.
Let's find out.
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
See, if they go this way, then yes.
Yeah. Huh? The person who prepared the poisonous fire grenade was...
I see.
The one who filled that thing is the Blackened.
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Thank you, Hajime. For once we remember something.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
The person who set the warehouse fire was...
I see. That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
And this is the thing we did not learn yet. The motive. The reason Nagito set the warehouse on fire.
Well, I would say that, yes. Even though this all seems... the whole torture thing seems overkill.
He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
Ultimate piece of shit. Until the end.
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
How do you find that out?
The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap? This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do.
Yeah, like there is no way someone in their right mind wouldn't have thrown all the grenades.
Well, no.
For that reason.
But if it's really gonna go like this...
Then there's no way we can find out who did it unless we learn
that they had an
that
accomplice.
there is some bullshit way that we're gonna find out in this trial that someone in particular did this. Other than Nagito.
He put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades.
Or Monokuma knew which one it was.
Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
They're really gonna go here.
He set a trap to force someone to kill him.
That is fucked up.
The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison.
This trial is so good! It is an exercise of a mind, but I like to think this one, like at least to me, this one feels more fun because I can follow along what's happening. Like
the funhouse was not fun.
The funhouse to me was painful. Was it the second or the third trial where I said to you, I was like, I have no idea what's happening anymore?
That was Pecco's one.
Yeah,
you had to solve the murder within the murder.
Yeah, first you had the arcade game with a murderception thing, and then you had all this other stuff, and then I'm like...
That's why you just ignore those things.
Yeah, but I can't.
And then,
Hold on. If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
Groundhog! Just want to say hi real quick. I just got guilted into joining in shoe shopping for my nephews. Tell them that's a mean thing to do. So I won't be back for at least another hour estimate. Good luck with the trial. Hope to be back before the stream ends. Have a lot of fun and tell them to not guilt you into things anymore. But I hope you have a lot of fun.
Have fun shopping. I think you're also going for lunch or dinner today. If we don't speak to you, have fun with that as well.
Yes, say hi to everyone first.
Except hi.
Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison.
See?
But this makes no sense. Why would you?
Fucking serious? That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body. It was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened.
Even in the real world, this wouldn't count as murder.
Probably not.
His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
The Jewish guild is an event.
Have lots of fun.
Tell us all about that when you're back. Welcome back, Foley. Hope your PC is not giving you trouble now.
I hope so too.
We expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end.
Also, just so you know, Fodi, or what you just missed, they are actually going with the one who threw the grenade with the poison in it is the murderer. And
At least that's what it seems like so far, which is what I brought up, and Tifa refused because like, no!
Because that, you know what, never mind.
Tifa, which is more interesting, saying Nagito did it and ignoring all the shenanigans, or playing the game? It should be obvious which Monokuma would choose. Yeah.
Playing the game definitely is interesting, and I wouldn't ignore it, but I also would not overthink some of the stuff in it, because I tried that in the funhouse and it just gave me a headache.
Okay, that's fucked. Yes. Yes, it is. Because he created a scenario where the people trying to save him, or save the building, we didn't know he was in there, caused his murder. Unknowingly. Like, that is fucked up on so many levels.
Yep.
However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
Yes, Fodi, exactly. Actually, he made it worse. Because I thought he let the spear drop into him before the gas happened. No, that happened after he inhaled the gas. So it can't even be said for certain whether the thing that actually did him in was the poison working fast enough, of a spear impaling him.
It's more like after he lost consciousness, I suppose.
Yeah.
His grip loosened up and the thingy fell down.
Yeah.
But just to go through the entire torture, just to get, I can assume it's the poison, just to get killed by poison? Like, why didn't you just tie yourself up and wait for the poison?
No, he went, well...
He didn't have to stab himself.
No, wait. Because this way, it's completely impossible to solve.
Well, yeah, but
if it was...
I was gonna say you gotta admire that, but I think that's the wrong wording.
If it was just the gas, you could possibly somehow find out. Maybe someone never knew or never seen a fire grenade before, like I would have. Unscrewed it, saw that there was no lid and someone remembered. Then they could pinpoint it to that person. This way, even that wouldn't matter because none of us can tell if it was the gas that killed him or the fucking spear.
That is true. Oh,
so even then, wait, you wouldn't know. Assuming you threw the grenade. He let go of a thing when he lost consciousness. So what killed him? Was it the grenade you threw or was it him letting go?
It could still be the thingy, but I'm gonna say the poison would be the thing because getting impaled like that in the stomach does not kill you immediately. You would die of blood loss.
You don't know what the other wounds already did to him?
No, I doubt it. But so far, Fodi, we are assuming that none of them knew it had poison in it. So now we're discussing, okay,
how do you pick who to blame if no one knew and no one could have feasibly known?
Yeah.
Plus there's the whole impaling thing. Was a stomach spoon? Well, it went through his
I would say like under his ribcage at least. It was definitely not the heart area.
It would have done enough damage to have you die from it. So.
Yeah, but not immediately. I really don't think that would have killed you immediately.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
That's what we said, guys.
Good fucking luck. Ultimate lucky student. Roll a d4. Let's see what they make us do.
I'm probably gonna roll a 1.
Because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as a killer.
Now the guilt begins, because now people start blaming each other and themselves for what led to this cause of action.
That's not the fucking issue here. It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
Kind of.
What should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
He could have made it even worse. Imagine if he spread the poison little by little over all the grenades.
Yeah. But then it would still have been probably a matter of which of the containers burst first. Because only one can actually give the killing blow.
Fodi, we are both on the same page as you are. Like, for all we care, Nagito committed suicide in a very fucked up, complex way by making someone else pull the trigger on him, basically. But it's still him. He created a situation impossible for him to survive. Like, the only one that can be blamed for this is him. You wouldn't I wouldn't put the blame on someone trying to put out a fire with a fire grenade. Like, no one in their right mind would not have done this. Like,
it's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know,
true.
Well, he could. If he knows which bottle has the poison, all he needs to do is follow that bottle on the camera and see who is the one that throws that one.
Correct, but if Monokuma doesn't know, what is the solution gonna be? That we just pick a person and he's gonna accept the judgment?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a
That's surprisingly little. I think she should drink more. Stay hydrated.
3 times is okay.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
And remember, guys, eat well, shit well. I forgot to say that Thursday.
40, much success.
How can you? I'm so chill. I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Talk about going to the bathroom, I need a quick break. We will be right back. We are back. Thank you for waiting.
Yes, we are.
You know what I thought of?
What?
Remember how Monokuma said this is the final class trial?
Yeah.
Maybe it's because we're all gonna get punished.
It's gonna be the end. There's no chapter 6. Fuck these mysteries. We're gonna discuss that in the next game.
Keep in mind that the last actual class trial in Danganronpa 1 was also a sham.
Well, yeah, but still. Welcome back. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do? No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably...
There has to be a clue in the damn diary of Monomi. There has to be. Monomi is at the class trial for once, not tied up. She said she wants to fight back. We found the thing that's been taken away from us when we started to learn something about it.
Well, Monomi is definitely gonna do something this chapter. I mean, I think they made that very clear. But it can't be in the diary who's the murderer, because by this time it was already... She didn't get the treasure box back yet.
Yeah, but maybe whoever put the diary back, or whoever had control of her treasure box, left a note in there.
Could be. There's definitely something in there, because we saw something and then we're like, you know what, never mind.
Yeah. It would make you go through a meaningless trial to watch for despair, or he's gonna pin on 1 or 2 people. Yes.
Yep.
But so far, it's always been the rule that there can only be 1 blackened, even if there was an accomplice. So.
True, the accomplice
would not be punished.
Would not be punished, yeah. But also doesn't get that ticket out.
I think. Really? Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
Okay, now we get to do the manga.
That's right. It doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. Then I have to do it, even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Premature manga drawing action. Let's do this. What was inside the refrigerator?
The poison.
Right before switching the poison,
he took the lid off.
Yeah.
That's a very...
That's generous.
Step-to-step guide. It's placed inside the break room. That's not here yet.
Nope. Oops, I let go of a cord. In order to hurt himself. Did that. What made the spear fall was this. See, we're all the blackened in this scenario. At least based on
But you
the
never
thing.
see faces in these things other than the one that matters.
No, you only see that person drawn like this. So it's the exact opposite this time.
True, fair enough. Well, right now we don't know who it is yet, so makes sense.
What's beyond the Monokuma panel?
That thing.
Yep. Got to be it. That's that, and...
No... I would say that one.
that. Last stock. The reason we went to the warehouse was the message. That was the plushie. This alone takes so much determination. Like,
yeah, like all of this, like knowing how you're setting this up.
In the most fucked up sense, what he did was incredible. I don't condone it, but
yeah, I don't even know how to describe. Like admiring is too much.
The victim, Nagito Komaeda.
Impressive, but for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon.
I hope we learn more about his reasoning for actually doing this.
Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base. Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence. The blue aluminum seal on the grenade.
Aluminium.
With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room.
Let's just do it in order. Or maybe not. This takes too long.
The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it.
Also imagine if that lighter went out or...
If it would have tipped over.
From there, Nagito
if it ran out of gas.
plan in motion.
Oil.
Oh, oil. If it ran out of oil.
First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope.
What?
That's why he didn't have a problem tying himself up. You know, normally you tie a person first and then you tie the end of whatever it is they're tied to, right? It was just done in reverse.
Yes, I told you.
I didn't figure that out.
He ripped off the rope on his right arm beforehand.
How did that make...
In doing so,
Never
he
mind.
made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream,
You can say that again.
himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades.
Zoom zoom.
We then aimed for the fire's origin, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poisoned grenade that Nagito had prepared.
Well, no. Who would think that?
Nobody. Absolutely nobody.
It sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was.
Imagine if a plan would have failed because the curtain was too heavy and too thick and actually shielded him from the gas reaching him.
Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor.
Well, then he still had to spare.
There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness.
That would have been real awkward if one of us goes in there after the sprinklers are done doing their job. Pull the curtain aside and he's just laying there like...
He would have died.
Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach.
Stomach. Now we know for sure.
This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity. This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Yes.
How about we just go with the obvious reason? Monokuma.
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You say we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
It was the sprinklers.
But who installed them? Monokuma. Huh?
He said this to us earlier. That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames.
Tifa's right, both of us right.
Hey, when in doubt.
When I can check or choose who the blackened is supposed to be, I will check if I can choose the sprinklers.
And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart.
That hope could overcome despair?
I want you to try to remember what that is.
What Nagito believed in?
Hajime.
Damn it!
Wow,
No.
you're really big.
I see!
Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
So he basically killed himself, believing on his ultimate talent, still carrying everyone through this.
Or himself? I'm confused.
Actually, well, technically it would be himself because he still set this up. So his luck would make it so that it would still actually all happen the way he planned.
His motive so far is confusing me.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
Well, you can say relying on it too much made him trust his gut feelings.
Wow.
Took you a second, didn't it?
I think he had a lot of feeling there right at the end.
That's the point. There we go with a Russian roulette again.
I really wonder if they're gonna still make us pin it on one person at the voting.
He did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. That's true.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
Huh?
He factored in his belief in us. But for some reason, he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
That would have to be Hajime, given that we were the one he treated the worst.
Hajime would make sense.
Who? The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know.
Or the traitor.
That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student. And incorporated that luck into his plan.
He counted on the traitor being the one throwing the bottle. So now the question is,
Chiaki.
who is the traitor? And there we agreed on Chiaki. So
Yeah.
Chiaki is the one who threw the bottle that ultimately killed Nagito.
I'm sorry,
And I'm still mad that they're going with this, if that is actually gonna happen.
if she's gonna be the blackened for this bullshit and she gets murdered, traitor. Yeah, apparently Monokuma revealed to us that a person working for the Future Foundation, a shadowy organization, has infiltrated our ranks. We don't know really anything about them other than that Monokuma hates them, which makes me believe they're the good guys, but we don't know. But they're called the traitor, so...
Who has been placed there by Monomi, if I remember correctly.
And I'm saying it's Chiaki because out of all of us, she's the most competent person. Like, if I wanted one of these people to be working for me as a spy, it would be her.
Yeah. So we have a spy among our midst, and Nagito was trying to weed that person out in this chapter, and this is his way of doing it.
As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that.
And now the treasure box and shit are gonna come in to find out who the traitor is.
Ultimate luck could decide this.
And that is something we saw in that book that got us so confused.
Is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
No, I don't even have to ask. I should really already know what the answer is.
One of us, the traitor. One of us.
Technically, both are true.
The traitor.
Yes.
After the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor.
Ah, those are the exact words I used.
It's the ultimate luck, so...
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message.
Kind of fucked up that he went this far. No? Would you torture yourself to
No.
death
No,
to find the traitor among us?
no.
So he was just bluffing.
But the traitor is Chiaki because her swiping her handbook there was not just like doing it. Who else would go this far? Yeah, I mean...
You have a good point.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Then it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer.
You would think that he just has a hat with all their names on it.
He just
and then
draws
he
it
would,
and goes...
yeah, this is the traitor.
But would you believe him?
Who says
No.
we would believe him? No, now it's also a luck thing. Now we're also believing that his luck is the one that killed him.
Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that.
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair.
Shine bright like pink jewels on your treasure box.
Like your pink shiny treasure box. The stakes are higher this way, yeah, true.
That is true. A bit too high.
Monami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. It sounds way too unbelievable to have actually happened, but...
The only thing we can do is believe.
I'm so curious
Then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
to know what Monami is gonna do.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If the traitor even remembers being the traitor, because we all suffer from memory loss.
Yep.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during
It's
the
her.
bomb scare, what would have happened?
It's her, she just outed herself.
Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it.
With how she has...
They weren't created to do that.
With how she has been carrying herself this entire trial, I would
It's
already
her.
say it's her.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself! That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
Also, wait, she's not built to do
What
that?
does that mean?
Is she also a
Created.
robot?
Created, is what she
What
said.
do you think it is, Hajime?
That would explain her strange relationship with her father. That would also make sense because the robot we saw them build that looked like a human appeared to me to be female. It wasn't just a female looking robot, it was another Chiaki.
But we got her underwear.
Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor? Hajime.
Holy
please.
shit.
Wait, I cannot check. I cannot go up, so it can't be the sprinklers. Sorry, Alex.
I somehow did not see this coming.
It's... you?
This is complete horseshit. Even if she is the traitor, even if she threw that fire grenade, this does not make her the Blackened. She did not cause his death.
I have to disagree because she looking pretty blackened there. Sorry.
Do you need me to show you the way out, or can you find it yourself?
The feeling when Tifa presents Chiaki's undergarment as evidence.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's not really a cyborg move.
The fact that he was silencing part shows how devastated. Yeah, I mean,
I feel that.
You were the traitor?
Please! Hold on! Aw, you totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct.
She's also only been the only one nice to Monomi, basically.
I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you
call it.
is me.
Damn it.
Holy shit.
Why? This is nonsense. Why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki. Are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking. I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
But traitor to whom? How's she betraying anyone? Like,
Well, how was Sayaka?
Hey, you... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
Sayaka? Chapter 1, Danganronpa 1, Sayaka.
Not Sayaka, Sakura.
Sakura was the traitor for working with Monokuma. On paper, she didn't do jack shit for him in the end, as far as I remember.
Yeah, we don't know if Chiaki did anything.
Sakura being the traitor. Where we, at least up until this point, as far as we played, we learned that she was supposed to give him information on them and she was supposed to start shit, which she didn't. She refused. So it's the same as me telling you, yeah, I'm a traitor. Okay, what have you done? Nothing. But I told someone I would work with them against you, but I've done literally nothing.
You don't know if they've done nothing. You also don't know what her job as the traitor is, or if the Future Foundation is even a bad thing. What if it's a foundation created by the survivors of the first game to fight against the chaos outside? They could be the good guys.
That's exactly what I was going to say. The only reason they all now call her the traitor is because that was the words used by Monokuma. If you ask me, an enemy of Monokuma is an ally of mine.
Yeah, but she is still a traitor in the sense that even if she was working against all of this, she was still working along, trying to get to a certain goal without telling anyone. Like, she has more information than the rest of us. So she is still a traitor in that regard.
She didn't refuse to kill someone first, she didn't expect Sayaka to make a move first and die. Is there... Do you learn that in the game? Because, for all I know, you're right, but I don't recall that ever being brought up.
Well, she was supposed to make the first kill.
After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation.
Are we really basing our opinion on them on Monokuma?
That is obviously a lie.
Please, wait. The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is.
Here it comes.
We're talking to Chiaki.
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
Holy shit.
We're not satisfied yet. If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe... I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Huh?
Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
It was in the treasure box.
Everything to you guys, but as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
Technically, we've done it 4 times already.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
I mean, working with Monomi, the one who supposedly stole my memories, I would consider that a traitor. But
yeah.
Yes, I see what you're saying, but there has to be a reason.
There's always a reason. Everyone always has a reason for something.
Yes.
Even if it's for someone, for you killing someone on the street, for example, you'll probably have a reason.
I'm not gonna go there, but I think the Blackened should still be Nagito because he did this.
Well, yeah, I agree.
She's not disguised at all, 'cause
Aww.
Are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever. Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
The panic talk action is gonna be against Monomi, not Chiaki.
I told you it was always a good idea to befriend Monomi. Did any one of these kids listen? Nope.
Monokuma has registered your opinions and vastly discarded them. Yeah. Damn it.
Isn't my friend.
The diary is written by Chiaki.
Yep.
I hate Chiaki so much.
Monomi and Chiaki's relationship. Proving it here. Is that the only way? Yeah. Knew it.
Hajime, you stupid face.
I don't want to do it.
Let's all get along. Hajime,
I already feel like crying.
I won't let you. I'll lower your grades. First open and mix. I won't let you.
Don't make me laugh now, please.
I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face. I won't let you. First open and mix. Don't defy your teacher. I'll lower your grades. First open and mix.
You know what I love about this class trial as well? Like the first half,
Chiaki and I
Monomi's notebook.
This is the end.
Like the first half was completely hilarious, not serious at all. And now in the second half,
It's a roller coaster.
yeah.
Nagito's cottage. I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
Oh, so sudden?
Give me that notebook. Huh? What is this? Is this Monomi's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too. So that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
No, the truth is I might have already known the moment I found this notebook. It's just, I wanted to turn my eyes from the truth it contained. But now I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monomi's diary. Apparently she can't write.
The one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monomi. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monomi?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monomi?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
The time she gave us her underwear?
That was a private moment.
The topic we discussed in that entry. It happened when we were locked inside there.
Well, we didn't do anything about there. Did we discuss a goal with her? We...
Not that I recall.
Oh wait, maybe the final dead room, because we discussed that Chiaki was gonna go in, but she couldn't.
Yeah.
It's that conversation.
In the notebook, there was a specific entry. There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room, but the only one who knew that.
This is complete bullshit.
Oh, this is not the part I thought of, but...
Yes. It is. We wanted to go in and she stopped us.
Yeah, but I thought when it was that she couldn't reach it, when she was like, oh, I'm gonna finish it. I thought it was that conversation.
How? It could have just been someone standing at the staircase watching us.
That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
Yeah, she did it because she didn't want us to blow up, because she didn't know those were just fireworks.
And she knew Nagito was probably bluffing.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
Called it.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Hiding in plain sight.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake. That must be a mistake. Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Of course not.
I will not believe it. I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor. There is just no way.
I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe it, but...
But then nobody will be saved.
Holy shit.
Here we go again. But I need another quick break. Really sorry.
Can't believe Shark Teeth and Baby Gangster made it. I think when we started this, we also said they wouldn't make it through the end.
Yes, and I still hope that the blacken in the end is gonna be Nagito, because pinning it on her for throwing that fucking thing is bullshit. But I just know it's gonna be that anyway, and she's gonna die here because Monokuma wants to get rid of a traitor from the Future Foundation. Fuck that.
But it's not gonna happen because now we're being forced to go vote on Chiaki.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, we'll be right back once again. I hope you're ready for more of an emotional roller coaster.
I am ready. Cold water.
Yes.
So nice. But yeah, Fody, I would make it dependent on that.
Yeah. If story, then that. So. You ready to get this shit show on the road?
I am ready. Actually, I'm not ready, but...
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been...
Jack with if-then statements. Hello Android, happy Friday. How's work? How you doing?
Everything he said.
The only person who knew it was a fake was... me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
I don't want to believe it, but...
I don't really see what to shoot. What are our options?
I have to move forward. I have to move forward the path she's showing us. So...
When we were trying to turn off the bomb,
wait.
Didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known.
I'm confused.
I'm not sure here.
Been good so far. How's your day been? Warm. Also, this game is an emotional roller coaster because now we're trying to kill our favorite character.
When I tried to detonate it.
Also, I'm confused. What do I shoot at what now?
We're trying to get rid of Chiaki. And very warm. Uncomfortably warm.
Chiaki is not the traitor.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
What was Sonia's account again? And what was the other account?
Oh wait.
Unless you know a whole, there's no way
Akane is wrong.
Oh, you figured it out? With
Yes.
which one?
When we were trying to turn, didn't Chiaki use the card reader?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
What?
Obviously not. What's the... What do the two accounts say that we can shoot?
Let's double check. Yeah, she knew the bombs were fake.
Okay. And we have Monokuma's account. Also knew they were fake. Okay.
But Nekuma's already dead. Chiaki.
Chiaki is his favorite character as well. I really like her. Not my favorite, but in like top 3.
How can you kill that which is already dead?
Hey, Minimaru is still there and carries his legacy.
Chiaki, best character. Still.
Chiaki's great. I'm gonna probably cry when she gets killed.
So the accounts don't make sense, gas mask and glove don't. I'm confused.
I think you need to grab something.
Yeah.
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious. There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
I don't think you need to grab that.
This is fake.
Oh wait, me. Monokuma knew? How about Monokuma? It's not right, or it's not correct that only she knew.
Chiaki is not the traitor.
Because Monokuma also knew.
If she's a traitor, there's no way Chiaki if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was me, when I tried to detonate it.
It made sense.
Damn it.
I still find it a shame we never saw those hamsters again. Then I guess you do need to grab something.
Didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
Card reader uncautious?
If that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
What are you gonna shoot that at?
Chiaki is not the traitor.
When we were trying to turn off, didn't Chiaki use the card
I
reader?
do not see
If
it.
she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
Nando!
There's no way Chiaki
How you doing?
We're almost at the end of the class trial in chapter 5.
The only person who knew it was a fake was
How's your Friday?
me, when I tried to detonate
I don't see what the lie is.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs.
This is a correct statement. Sonia is also correct.
How did Sonia knew they were fake again? Maybe you need to do it at just by looking at it.
No, the only person who is wrong here is Akane.
Trying to turn off the bomb. Didn't Chiaki
That did happen.
right away?
Yes.
She's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
That's the lie. Oh, that's the falsehood. She's not lying.
If that bomb was fake, the only person who knew it was a fake was
This is also a false statement. This is definitely false.
Yeah, but we already shot at that and it didn't happen.
There's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Yeah, that death was brutal and I can't
Wallace.
believe he did it himself.
Happy Friday. How are you
Wallace,
doing?
how's your Friday? I hope it's not as warm with you guys.
Tifa was... You were not shocked when we saw Nagito.
I think shocked is a...
Shocked at how exactly he died, but I figured he would die at the beginning of a chapter. After all the antagonizing he did to the others.
Like, the death itself is shocking, and the fact that he did it all to himself, like, damn. That takes a lot of determination.
Now, help me out here.
I seriously do not know.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
if she's a traitor, there's no way Chiaki if that bomb was fake. The only person who knew it was me, when I tried to
We already did that.
Wait.
I just don't see...
No, that can't be it yet.
There's nothing here that makes the notebook.
Chiaki is not the traitor.
I'm guessing it's Sonia's account.
Didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
Wait,
Yes, it is.
There's no way Chiaki if that bomb was fake. The only person
Wait.
who knew it was a fake was me, when I
Monomi was there. The clue was in the description again.
True. She was at the corner.
Only one who knew it was a fake.
And Monomi told Chiaki.
Enjoying my second favorite trial. This trial is really good.
The bomb at the military base wasn't real.
I like it, but I don't like where this is headed, because Chiaki doesn't deserve this if you ask me.
Nope.
You said so yourself.
It depends on whether the Future Foundation is good or not. I'm gonna stick to that.
Sonia?
Even if they're actually evil, she is not to blame for Nagito's death. Not one bit.
Well, then no.
This is like the same moral dilemma, if you want to go there, that we had with Genocide Jill in the first one.
Well, on the plus
She
side...
did a lot of horrendous shit, but she didn't do any of the things we were discussing.
On the plus side, she's basically an AI.
What?
Well, Chiaki is a cyborg from the...
That's what I think.
But they kind of said she was created that way.
Yeah, but maybe she was also just being... putting a lot of emphasis on the fact that she was trained to do this.
I'm gonna go with cyborg for now.
I think so too.
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
How does this make logical sense? Monami watched Sonia try to blow up the ruins. Why is Monami not allowed to tell us what she saw? I understand that they need to do this to carry through the story, but...
Well, she shouldn't interfere with the trial.
I did not want to hear that! Enough already. Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Imagine if Jack's favorite character happened to be an AI. That would be fine.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor.
I agree. 1,000,000%.
It kind of feels like we're the bad guy in this whole situation because we keep turning everyone down. No, she is. No, she is.
That does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence,
It's kind of our job, but still.
doubt it too.
I did doubt you actually, Sonia. Just so you know. You're a tiny bit sus.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her.
No, it doesn't.
Well, yes.
Is that she heard about it from Monami.
No.
Yes.
Why couldn't Monami tell someone?
Monami is holding on that she hates her, has nothing to do with her, doesn't like her, has no friends. And if that was true, she has no reason to tell her. And that's what we're proving right now. Well, Monokuma said that he didn't tell anyone.
Now, instead of arguing with me, help me.
Yes, I just told you. Don't you have
What?
anything else to shoot?
Yes.
Or to stab? Monokuma's account. Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone.
If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Because she has this one line that Monokuma could have said it.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence,
Me cut faster.
I should be doubted too.
Yes, exactly.
She was talking so much, I was actually trying to drown her out so that I could hear what she was saying.
It's like this every time. I give the answer and he's like, yeah, it's not this.
And if you didn't keep talking while they are speaking, I would be able to
What matters
focus
is
on
that she heard about it from Monami.
Yeah, but how did I hear them and still give the answer?
because you don't pay attention.
Who knew that
Then how do I give the answer?
You're guessing.
Wow.
someone is Monokuma? Monokuma said so earlier. He knows everything about this island.
Did you just fuck up, man?
Yes, I used it too early.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake.
Are we really basing this on Monokuma telling the truth? Though?
Monokuma!
Yes.
Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
There we go.
I wish I had the ultimate luck.
Tifa using her ultimate luck to spew random words out and get the answers right. 100%.
Bomb was a fake.
My luck is a curse.
I shouldn't have told anyone either.
that, Monokuma may have just been lying.
We're sentencing someone to death based on something this fucking bear told us.
Well, no, because it makes sense.
Why at times like this? You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
Believing either comes down to the same thing. Both are...
No, I'm sorry, but she's saying, are you believing Monokuma over Chiaki? Chiaki is saying she is the traitor. What is there to believe Monokuma over Chiaki? We don't even have that situation.
If Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her?
No, because Nagito committed assisted suicide. It's fucked up, it's horrible, but it's on nobody but him.
That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
I better clarify than hero. Yes.
Guys. Skill.
No one. And I can categorically speak for everybody here. Nobody believes that what you are doing there when you're doing your thing is skill.
What can I say? I'm just that good. Believe it.
That's not it.
Yeah, thank you, Hajime. Thank you.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
No.
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you, that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be safe.
Yes, by fucking making Nagito the Blackened. Because he's already dead. He cannot be dying twice.
Yeah, but Monokuma already ruled that it's the one who true, basically. So if we don't, we all die.
Actually, I think Tifa's pretty good at figuring out Danganronpa stuff.
Thank you.
We finally found the one thing in life you're really good at.
You wanna read that again?
EVR000 says, actually, I think Tifa is pretty good at figuring out Danganronpa stuff.
Thank you.
See, that way it's not my opinion, I'm just reading chat.
That doesn't matter.
I mean, she gets Pekko and that was bonkers.
Hey, Pekko made sense. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, based on the fact that she was dripping with water compared to the rest, and her reasoning for that was complete bullshit.
You know, it's the first thing I called out and you were like, no.
Yeah, but in hindsight it makes sense.
I know.
Damn it.
But she doesn't have herons, so clearly she was less suspicious.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off if Ibuki comes back.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before.
She's a robot.
Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Aww.
Great. So instead of condemning you to death because you killed someone, I get to condemn you to death because Monokuma doesn't like you.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm with Sonia.
I'm sorry. Chiaki! Monami. I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
This is the part where I cry.
Me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
She's a robot, isn't she?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Actually. Hello Yomo, happy Friday. How you doing?
Thank you, Photo, and hi, Yomo. How are you?
Photo?
I said Yomo. I said thank you, Fodi.
Wait.
No? Did I say that?
Photo.
Did I? Oh, it's the... If I did that, it's the reading and talking again. Fuck, did I really say Photo? Shit.
That's what you said. Yeah.
Shit, I did say photo. It's the reading the Fodi and the Yomo and it evolved into photo.
Basically, when she says hello photo, it means hello Fodi and Yomo. She's just being efficient.
Thank you, Fodi. Hello, Yomo. How are you doing?
I'm doing... You want to talk about it?
You don't have
Is it the
to
heat?
worry. Believe in me and cast your vote.
God damn it! Why did it end up like this?
This is complete horseshit.
I see why, Wallace.
Hello photo. Thank you for that clip. I will not at all use this to rub it in later.
Whatever.
It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking and believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead.
You still want to try to pick Nagito?
It's him!
He's kind of a piece of shit, actually, if you think about it, for setting it up this way. But it's still...
Wait, shut the fuck up for a second. Evie, really quick. Do I remember correctly that there are no secret endings, alternate endings in Danganronpa 2, only in Danganronpa 1? Because I think I asked that before.
Yeah, there are no secret endings here.
Because I want to click on Nagito. Because he is to blame.
Only one ending.
Thank you.
Oh, that's
actually
good.
How about we just blame her? Screw Hiyoko.
Even so.
Here it comes.
You can click Nagito, but you'll just take damage. Thank you. That should have been a alternate way. Long story short, family that's visiting was gonna pick up little Cisfer to play with our cousins. They said they'd be here around 11 AM so I can stream. They did not actually arrive until 2:15. Fuck.
Okay.
Could not stream while waiting, and by the time they got her, I had less than an hour to stream. Also known as, I'm pissed and just feel like I'm not respected. Is there a reason why they're late? Or was it just bad planning?
Yeah, that does suck. I hope they don't do that more often.
That being said, I wish I had something to tell you to make this better, but I don't. Matter of fact, I also hate it when this happens to me. Like, when people just let me wait for something for no good reason, like that drives me nuts.
Yeah, especially for that long. You ready for this?
Yeah, I disagree, but they decided to go shopping starting at 11. They're also supposed to call when they're on their way. I'm sorry to tell you, but these people clearly don't value your time as much as they should. Sorry.
That's a bad case of communication. I'm sorry.
No, that's a case of people putting their own needs higher than that of the people that they made plans with.
Well, yeah, but if they communicated that, there wouldn't have been a problem.
True. I'm pretty sure if they would have called you and go, hey, sorry, we really need to go shopping, something's come up, it would have been understandable, but...
Because then you know you don't have to wait.
Not surprised, just disappointed. They do this a lot. Well...
Maybe next time, just stream and let them wait till you
I would do that. Like, I know that sucks too, but honestly, if this keeps happening at this, like, intensity, then I would just do other things. Like, I know. Depending on how late they usually are, if it's like 2-3 hours, next time you could still stream. If I show up earlier, you just make it a short stream. I mean, it's up to you, but... You're lying, Tifa.
Okay. I hope you guys are ready, because this is gonna hurt.
Complete bullshit.
Man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the result.
the traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Kamadeo's killer is...
Komadea?
Komaeda's killer. That's what I said.
Like Amadeus? Amadeus.
Go on. Chiaki Nanami! No, there.
Are you serious? That was correct?
Wow.
The fact that Chiaki was a traitor, the fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck.
I wonder if Nagito actually asked Monokuma. Like, even if someone kills someone by accident. Yeah.
Probably yes, because he's that much of a piece of shit.
Because he has gone to Monokuma before saying he wanted to help. Like, I wouldn't... We'll see it past him. Everything was true?
I didn't think I could hate Nagito more than I already did, but I was wrong. Now I do even more.
It all really depends on whether he thinks the Future Foundation is evil or not. Like, if you think there is an evil organization trying to kill us all in the end, I see why he did it. Like, it all depends on where you stand.
I don't give a fuck.
It's still a hard one.
I'm sorry, but this whole argument hinges on the fact that this person, after all the shit they've been through up to this point, decided that Monokuma going, they're evil, is what you should go with. The entity that runs this show. The thing that keeps killing other people. That keeps you on this island. No. If Monokuma told me these people are evil, you bet your ass the first thing I would do is try to get in with them. Fabulous! Thank you for the gifts up.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Are you done babysitting?
Hopefully they're leaving tomorrow, however I have to see them tonight. We'll most likely have to have a talk about me being trans. Why?
I'm free! That is awesome to hear. Also, if it's okay with you, we will still owe you that bean later. Because I would like to get through this trial.
Promise we get to it, but we want to get this over with first.
Because this is gonna hurt.
Yolan. No problem at all.
Thank you so much though. I appreciate it.
In the meantime, how are you doing? How was your day? Happy that you've regained your freedom now.
Alright. Plus, that means that bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it.
We're not celebrating at all.
Damn it.
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That is...
I cannot believe it, even though I do not want to believe it. There is no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what.
'Cause...
I can't betray the Future Foundation.
She's a robot. Can't betray.
Well?
Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation.
What the heck? But in the end you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself.
You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
Well?
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions.
You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not gonna answer, right? Like, if we ask you why you were in the Future Foundation and stuff?
I'm sorry. That is...
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be our friend, even now. We don't blame you for this, This is why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed, and Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like...
About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was just trying to find the kill and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange? Strange.
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost.
You've raised a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor.
Huh?
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations! You successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor and kill everyone else besides the traitor. Really?
By making it impossible to solve. Because you know then the Blackened would go free.
That fucker actually wanted to kill us.
Yes. Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Kill everyone else besides the traitor? That was Nagito's goal?
Why would he do something like that? Of all to form a plan that only the traitor would survive. Is that bastard really that twisted?
Nope.
Have you seen what he did to himself?
I somehow didn't think he wanted to kill all of us. It's okay.
Oh, okay, what?
Well,
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. And if the circumstances had been different, he probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Can be said about literally everything in these games.
Well, yeah.
Chiaki!
You really are a kind-hearted person. You think so? Jeez, I wonder where you got your personality from.
perhaps.
Maybe our dad and our big brother, don't you think?
Hey, come on now.
She's a robot.
Seems to be the case. Don't go talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off Terra.
I can't lose.
Then I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else. If I know it's a fight I cannot win, I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
Retaliate?
Will no longer let you do as you please.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
It's kind of cute.
As they say, we shall die together.
This?
Okay. I'm in. She self-destructed? What's going on?
Monokuma, like, die?
No.
Of course not.
I'm not dead.
A new one fucking came out.
Man, that surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
I give up on this game. All my emotions from going to watch Chiaki die are gone. So.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't check chat because I really thought we were gonna head to our execution now, but...
Every time I once again give this game the benefit of the doubt that I'm getting in there on an emotional level, it does shit like this. I love it, and I shouldn't be surprised at this point. That's on me. So, what did we miss? Because we're gonna notice easily, and I might as well tell them the way if I misgender old name me, I'll know it's on purpose. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I guess I get it. But I'm also with Fody, you only have to tell them whatever you want, including I don't really want to talk about that right now. You have the power to engage a conversation or agree to not speak about something. 100%.
Yeah,
it's your life. Sure. Like, if you don't want to talk about it, tell them to fuck off. I know it's family, I know it's difficult. If you don't want to talk about something, no one can really force you.
Family can be just as bad.
Yeah.
Nagito philosophy should be a master course. I think you can fill a study with this.
Well, talking about it, yes. Learning how to think like that, no thank you.
Struggle snuggle. How are you doing, Ranger?
You can sign us up with being in line with Fabulous because we also believe in you. And what Fody said. If you don't want to tell them, then don't fucking tell them. It's your life.
Think of yourself.
Struggles now. Yes. If I ever got into wrestling as like a wrestler, that's what I would name my finishing move. The struggle snuggle.
I feel like I have a wisdom for this situation. Maybe not.
That's basically the opposite of the emotion we were trying to convey. Thank you. You had it all and you pissed it all away in one line.
Okay, wait, let me try one more.
Better, but how about you do this?
Yeah, I think the love one is a better...
Yeah.
Melix is the true kobold.
Skinner, how you doing? Ranger, how you doing? To both of you, happy Friday. I hope you're not nearly as warm as we are.
Everything he said.
Also, Yomo, ignore the attempts of Tifa to make you feel better using chatbot commands. The one I used is the one that mattered.
Even though if they ask you anything you don't want to answer, maybe use the cow's anus one.
I hate
to like throw them into some kind of
I
confusion.
hate to say it, but Tifa's kobold strats have a point.
Yeah,
if
sure.
they do ask you a question you just don't feel like you want to answer at the time, just tell them, you know what guys, afterwards you look a cow in the ass. Just look at them dead in the eyes. Let the awkwardness settle in slowly, and then just leave the room. Just leave. Just get up, quietly, go. They won't know what hit them.
Or the cinnamon stick one.
I got that 4G upgrade earlier. Oh yeah.
Nice.
But wait, 4G, I thought it's 5G. Oh wait, Brexit, you have the old tech. I will say the testosterone in me is telling me to just let loose. I get that, but you know better.
Yeah.
I think.
Just think of yourself. Don't put yourself in a situation that you do not want to.
Yeah. 5G comes next. Oh, first shotgun. Nice. We still don't even have a date for the first one.
First what?
Vaccination.
Well, we also didn't add ourselves on the waiting list yet. Still need to do that.
Yeah, because we're still completely booked.
Yeah.
I do know better, I know I do, but I'm so tempted. Just because you might feel like it would feel good in the moment, trust me, those are usually the moments you later on regret. Because what do you really gain from telling them to fuck off? I mean, you get to let it out, but does that really help the situation? I mean, from what you've described so far, they are the assholes. If you go in there and follow through with your anger, you make yourself kind of a dick too. Like, you're better than that. Even though I know it's tempting. I know. I know that feeling way too well. Trust me. I have 4G. If I go to the city, we have 5G there. Nice. Booked it with the NHS and the closest was like 5 minutes from my house. Or 5 miles. The following day my GP texted me saying I could get it through them, which is about a 10-minute walk. Very glad. Over here distance isn't really the issue because there's loads of doctors where you could theoretically get them. The problem is getting an appointment. And I'm still hoping that I can like wait/stall going for vaccination until they run out of the stuff that they need to give you 2 shots for, so only need to get 1 shot. Because I hate needles. Jack has a lot of first-hand experience with being an asshole. Yes, I do. I'm not proud of it, but yes, I do. I have let my anger get the best of me way too many times.
It's okay, you have gotten better.
Yes, but I would have loved it if the way I have improved by now didn't have to have been so long. Does that make sense? Thank you for the unicorn dogs. Oh yeah, making it rain.
Thank you so much. Making it rain.
I've held in my disdain for that part of the family since childhood. It's been piling up. Short anecdote. Tifa was there when I blew up on my dad after 20 odd years, shortly before we moved out. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, that was not pretty at all.
The whole conversation I had with them, in hindsight, made zero sense because I unloaded 25 years of frustration on him in 2 minutes. If you hadn't been there, you would not have understood a word I said because it just all came out at once. So what did that change in the end? I made him feel bad. I didn't get my point across because there's no way another person could have followed my train of thought because, like I said, 25 years in 2 minutes, not gonna work. Wasn't worth it. Should have done it differently.
Yep.
The original booking was going through the NHS, had to wait in the queue online with 10,000 people, site crashed, got put into queue with another 10k, tapped out to check my work rota, got booted out of the queue, was placed in an 8k queue. Aw, yeah.
And going through my GP, didn't need to wait in an online queue.
Glad you got it out at least? No. Because what I wanted was for him to finally understand what I'm telling him. And because of the fact that he doesn't have any capacity for emotional intelligence, unfortunately, first of all, no, that bar is very high, and the way I went about it also meant I couldn't, like, it was not worth the attempt in hindsight. Like, I could have just punched a wall. That would have been more productive.
Yeah, it probably would have, yes.
Yeah.
Everything hurts to move. Fabulous. Don't move.
Yeah, don't move. Just
lay on bed or
relax.
lay on the couch and do not move. Maybe pet the cat.
Yes.
Other than that,
Basically that.
maybe smoke. But really, other than that,
But I got a shower. Then shower first, then relax.
yeah.
Maybe put some drinks into the fridge, have a cold drink. Cats fucking bro. We didn't do it this time.
Wasn't us. I promise.
How about we try to get through this?
Alright, let's try to finish this trial.
Would cat photos help? I'm not sure the extent of the damages that Fabulous had sustained from babysitting, but cat photos always help.
And let me do this one again. Phew, man, that surprised me.
Thank you very much for the follow, much appreciated.
Yeah, that surprised me. Appreciate it. How are you doing?
How do you say that? Cedrador?
Cedrador. Cedrador, sorry. I am very
Sorry
good at
for
butchering
butchering it.
every word. I hope you're doing well. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
If only.
Not yet. I'm not done yet. If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
If it didn't work the first time, just repeat the move.
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
My name is spelled in German, so Zedradur. That's how I would say it. I have a question. How did it go from Danganronpa 1 to 2? Only saw the anime, and in the anime there's only 1 and 3. There doesn't appear to be a connection story-wise as another direct link. It appears that this plays after the first game, because they reference things that happened in the first game. But if you hadn't played 1, you could still technically play 2, you just wouldn't get the references. They would just tell you, hey, something like this has happened before. It's not like it just picks up after the first game or anything like that. So
There are a few referrals to it, but I would say you could play it like a standalone one. Just wouldn't recommend it, I suppose.
Yeah, I would. If you play the games, I would recommend playing them in order. But if you play the second one without playing the first one, you could still follow the story.
But definitely play 1 first, because then everything Monokuma does also makes a whole lot more sense.
Yeah. Do your line.
Play 1 ahead of 2, yeah, exactly.
2 spoils 1 to hell. Yes, that's true.
Seriously, stop it. If you don't stop right now, all is going to be destroyed.
I won't forgive you.
Of course, I'm doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I
I will be the one to protect my students.
I won't let you.
I will protect them with my life.
Monami, you.
Hey.
Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come out all at once.
Ooh, how exciting.
Tifa voice acting is top tier. We're trying. Second one is parallel to the first or another timeline. We don't know. Also, since you already know what happens in the third one, please no spoilers, anything that could potentially be a spoiler. We're trying to go through this completely first playthrough stuff.
And the other way around as well. We are basically at the end, or almost at the end of the second game, so spoilers for you.
Yeah. Warning.
I told you Monami was willing to commit atrocities to save the students, yeah?
Imagine
You
if
did
she
call
had
that.
done that earlier and maybe we wouldn't be in the situation we're in right now.
Question is if it would have worked earlier. It's like in every movie where you could think, hey, at the beginning of the movie, you had your moment to kill the bad guy, but you didn't, so we have to sit through 2 hours of you powering up to kill the bad guy. It's basically that.
Only want to figure out how the second one fits in the timeline. Only saw 5 episodes of 3. I have no idea. I'm guessing 2 is after 1, but we don't know how much time has passed.
It hints at it being after. Well, actually it has to be after because we even saw like a file.
Yeah, but that could have been like a day earlier or 100 years. We don't know.
Well, true.
Could it be that you're German? Yes, I'm German, she's Dutch.
Yeah.
100% correct. Super Monkey Ball is up for pre-order. Nice.
Order it. How many? Not that much. Just around, what's the...
10 to the 60th power.
Just around 10 to the 60th of power.
So, infinite amounts of them for the sake of this argument.
I have no clue. What did you say?
What?
1 million?
1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion? Jump ahead. Do I have to say this?
Yes.
Jump ahead. What was it? 10...
To the power.
Oh, 10 to the 52?
52.
52nd power. 10 to
My
the 56th
favorite letter
power.
is numbers. My favorite number being... my favorite ranking being the 52th. Seriously?
I'm having a brain fart. And then 10 to the 60th power. I'm getting there. You have such a German accent. I actually think he doesn't have an accent at all.
I can hear it.
I really don't hear it with you. At least not that it's German. But it's always the Germans that pick out your accent for some reason.
Yeah, because I have a German accent.
Yeah, but I don't really...
Then from now on I shall talk like this.
Achtung, Achtung.
You are welcome. My mind is blowing, I can't understand math. Same.
Yeah, I don't understand this math.
Fabulous. Thank you for the clip. German Jack conquers me.
That's... Now you tell me? Couldn't you say that earlier? At least like written out. That's 10 to the 60th power. After all this, you're still joking around. You sure have quite the daring spirit.
Too bad.
Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene?
Those were not plushies.
While you're doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created. In the Monokuma manufacturing facility. So, okay. What? Those were just stuffed animals.
That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies.
You're just bluffing. Monami, finish him off. Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma.
What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic.
Jack just needs a lab coat now. He actually has a really awesome summer coat that is also a bit longer.
It's not a summer coat?
I would say it's a summer coat, it's light. A fall coat then?
Yes, basically.
A fall coat. That looks pretty cool.
Jack had a German accent, how can you not tell? She was born beneath the sea level.
I know I have a really bad Dutch accent, but I can't really tell with Jack.
I need to get myself together with my classmates in vocational school speak English. It's so bad. I know what you're talking about. 10 to the 60th power is more than the number of atoms on the Earth. Not bad.
That's a lot.
It's not a bad accent, Tifa. I personally love it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I used to have an awesome accent, but I kind of lost it.
Get it back. You can learn how to speak in an accent.
Yeah, I know, but it's not the same, I suppose.
Could it be? Have you already obtained that much power?
Hey!
Oh, hold on. If you bring up magic so suddenly, we're gonna be confused. Unless you mean magic in a technological sense, we won't understand this at all.
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me. We're not gonna call this magic or something.
Well, I don't care how you interpret it. Oh.
In the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement?
We're fucked.
What's this?
I think we're too. Fuck it, pre-ordered. Gonna pre-order it as well.
The only character I recognize is Monomi.
Well, and Monokuma, I suppose.
True, because she shows up in season 1. I'm just good at picking out accents, mainly because I keep getting asked if I have one. My family's from the northern US, but I grew up in the southern US. So the accents of both regions mixed strangely. Bless your heart.
I am never able to pick out any accent.
That's a southern thing to say, right?
Hans.
Hans gets a Flammenwerfer. It werfs Flammen. Fuck it, I pre-ordered Mario Party Superstars 2. I hope you also pre-ordered Metroid Dread. Keep getting asked if I'm from out of county. It's a time. Yep, bless your heart is basically it is.
And how many Monomis are left to challenge my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong?
Should have been 10 to the power of 69.
A ruined moment. You don't have to say anything, I know. Let's see, you just have 10 more left, right? I know everything! I am the conqueror of the new world! It's a good thing I'm the one doing Monokuma's line. Imagine if a German said that.
I would not legally be allowed to read out that line loud. Like, the moment I read that out, we're gonna get dragged away. Like...
Jack actually used that line at a party once. Didn't end well.
No. Maybe I shouldn't have said it to people that lived in an area that was formerly occupied by Germany. Oh well. We can't use the Flammenwerfer, there are too many. Get the Raketenwerfer.
I think it sounds cute.
I won't give up, even if I have no chance of winning.
It's okay, Monami.
Oh yeah, there was a serious moment here.
Well,
It's not about giving up, you know.
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them. But
Right?
Damn it.
what the hell is going on? I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can say is...
Please listen.
Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like...
Does it mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
This is bad.
We're in this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between these two organizations?
Okay, that's it. Let's just leave that talk for later. Ranger, I'll save those.
In a moment.
Because the punishment time's gonna start.
Hold on, just a little more. Just a little more time.
To wait or not to wait, that is the question. But which will cause more despair? That's the real question.
Also, hello Emily, how are you doing? Happy Friday, long time no see.
Everything he said, hope you're doing well. If you think about it, you know, right? There's no way I'd wait.
But I haven't...
I'm sorry.
Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have.
Not that I...
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment. Special bleeding service.
Ah, for Monami too. Wait.
Huh?
Why? Even Monami? It's just a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted, since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will defy me anymore. Also, I remember now. I'm an only child.
That is...
What is that? It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway, and not just that. I've decided to believe in everyone.
You guys...
I'm sorry.
Sorry about so many things.
And say it yourself.
Sorry for lying to you.
Fine, do your own lines, voice actress.
Sorry. I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone.
That's actually true. I never even thought about that. Wow. I feel like an epiphany or something.
But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter.
Yomo, fabulous.
Words to fucking live by. And I'm being serious.
If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Bye, everyone. It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
She is the one capable
Give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
of actually fighting, and she's just gonna go along and get executed. And yes, the second game is like the first game. Murder,
Yeah.
class trial, execution, repeat. Okay, I need to see this.
Of course it was something like Gallagher.
Well, fuck.
The most fucked up thing about that was that they gave him the hope of an exit.
Yep. Well, I'm quite sure she probably knew. I can't
Since the
believe
music kind of
Monomi
fits,
also went.
I pressed the wrong button again. Wait, you fixed it. Of course now it won't work.
That is painful.
The hope only existed to give birth to greater despair.
Yep.
Yep. Completely fucked up. So, what did we miss? I was so close to spoiling because now I remember some phases for the timeline of 2 is parallel to 1.
I am still a bit mad though that Monomi just went.
How? Actually, no. Spoilers.
Like, she is the only one capable of even standing a chance against Monokuma. And yes, she did try, obviously, twice. And then she was just, okay, you know what? I'm gonna believe in you guys. And now I'm just gonna go along with the execution because I'm just gonna be a bother. Bye.
Hello, Monty Mama. Hello, Groundhog. Welcome. Monty Mama, happy birthday.
Mama, happy birthday.
How are you doing? Did you get to celebrate already?
How's your birthday coming? Happy birthday to you.
I love it with beans. Also, that song is a DMCA.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. There, better. Is that, oh no, that's
Just
also
lunch,
DMCA.
my mom said. They just left. Happy to have you. Who the
Welcome
fuck
back, Groundhog.
owns the birthday song? I don't remember who, but look it up.
Yeah, it actually is copyrighted. The one who owns that song is making a shit ton. Fabulous! Thank you so much once again.
Yeah, which one do you want?
Oh,
you want both?
Give me this one. Oh fuck, this is sausage, isn't it?
No.
No?
I think you got buttered popcorn.
Really? Oh.
Here we go. First one.
Thank you so much, Fabulous.
Yeah. Dirt. Also known as root beer. Jokes on you, I like root beer.
I do think this is buttered popcorn.
How far did you get? Did you cry? I know I do every time. No, I didn't. It just happened.
Yeah, we literally just got beat after the execution. Didn't cry really hard. I did have tears in my eyes, but they didn't come out yet. Monokuma kind of ruined that.
Same. Now, the game in this chapter, during the trial, first it's super serious when Akane makes a dick joke. It's trying to go back to serious, Akane makes another dick joke. Okay, I'm into it. I have the humor of a 12-year-old, that's fine. Same thing now. We have a super emotional moment leading up to Chiaki's punishment. And then all of a sudden we have like this math thing about 10 to the 60th power of Monokumas.
Yeah, that bit definitely got me out of the emotional bit because I was ready to cry my eyes out.
Me too. If they would have skipped the funny slapstick parts and would have gone straight to that, especially with that punishment, I would have bawled my eyes out probably. But
yeah. Also, Monty, purple hair is fucking awesome, and I hope you're gonna show some pictures of that because I would love to see it.
Congratulations, everyone, and congratulations to you on Monty Mama's birthday.
Congratulations.
We didn't touch this. I'm sorry. Thank you, Andrew, for reminding us.
That is true. That was very un-Dutch of me. I'm sorry.
First, dirt, then cherry.
I have the cinnamon one. It's not nice, by the way.
You're right, it's cinnamon. It's not cherry.
No, it's cinnamon.
Yeah. Fucking Warner holds the copyright.
Oh, it's Warner, really?
It's gonna be someone who's got way too much money.
But yeah, technically, when you play the song, you have to pay your royals.
Yeah. Royalties.
Royalties, also good.
Hey Tifa, you know what? We got sit-ups to do.
That we also gotta do. But this trial, so far, I think was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it was an extremely wild ride, but damn,
like
was it a fun one.
I think I would have reacted more emotionally if it hadn't been for the slapstick section right before that. Is your camera working?
I don't see anything yet. Well, I see the thingy, but...
If you can see it, that means it's working.
Yeah, there you are. How much longer are you gonna play?
A little bit longer.
Still be here for a bit.
I think we'll probably at least finish this chapter, which means probably a couple more minutes, and then let's see.
Yeah. Like, we weren't planning to end yet, but we owed Fabulous some beans and
Correct.
Ranger a set of sit-ups, and now that the execution is over, which I'm still mad about that she just went.
I can't believe Monomi just gave up.
Yeah, and used the, oh, I'm gonna believe in you as an...
I get the whole sacrificing myself for your safety thing. That I get. I also get that I'm gonna give you an emotional speech. By the way, that Monomi speech to the students, that was touching.
Was real.
I did not expect this like kind of joke-ish character to give us actual deep like life philosophy lessons. Oh shit, I should do sit-ups.
Yeah, I don't get why you can't talk and do sit-ups.
3, because I was thinking too much. I was preoccupied.
Well, I'm gonna go back early.
6, 7.
No, but that execution, damn.
9.
It was very fitting for
10,
Monomi. I did like Monomi for Chiaki.
11,
I did like that at least.
12.
Like some of
13.
the executions have been a bit weak, like Mikan. What the fuck is happening? We ask ourselves that every stream.
Yeah. That's kind of like the unofficial motto of us.
Oh shit, Amor, thank you so much for the
What?
biddies.
Thank you so much. Long
How are
time
you
no
doing?
see.
It's been a while.
Let me get in frame. How are you doing? Hope you're not as warm as us.
I hope so, either.
Plug myself.
How's your Friday coming along? Oh, Monty, thank you as well.
Thank you.
Birthday love.
Just gonna keep dancing. Oh yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Oh yeah. Much appreciated.
X, I have a question, because you're German, maybe you can relate, but sometimes if you speak English for too long, do you start thinking in English as well? Or is it just me?
I have been thinking in English for years by now. So yes.
We also mainly only speak English. I think that also helps.
Yeah. Getting the purple now. Ooh. Kodaka made sure to write that execution himself, and he did great. I was actually going to ask, because I remember, I don't remember if it was you or Evie bringing that up, that the guy behind the series only wrote one of the executions for Danganronpa 2, I think. And because this one by far seems to me like the best one, in a way. I had a feeling it was him, but I was gonna ask. You read my mind.
Yeah. Also, Evie, thank you for the gist.
I feel welcome in the stream, Howard St. German. Die haben genau den gleichen Schaden wie ich. For everyone else that doesn't speak German, they're just as mentally damaged as I am.
I like how you've been here for like an hour. You
It's
can already
easy to
call
come
us
with us.
out on that.
Just as deranged as the rest of us. Monty, thank you
Biddies, thank
for
you so
making
much.
it rain. My chair is slowly turning to the left and I don't know why.
Appreciate it.
Think
Oh, that I do not know, but I can move a tiny bit.
No, it's fine.
Not trusted with the kobolds yet. Give me a couple more weeks. Evie, you're trusted with these kobolds.
The kobold.
Sure.
Wow, Malix. Wow. Actually, that's on us. We took a while to do the last set.
That is very true.
I'm here for like 20 minutes. I know. Not an hour, Tifa.
And you haven't even seen half of our brokenness.
I think we're the kind of people that you don't need that much time to realize whether you like it or you don't.
No, that is true.
I think that's fine. I'm just saying. What are you doing?
I'm putting on my socks.
Oh yeah, true. Man, deja vu. It's like I just did this.
Well, you can do this and talk. Thank you guys so much, though.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate you all hanging with us
5
and sitting through our sit-ups.
6. What Tifa said. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm warm.
Because it is super warm. Technically, I believe that's better.
This body wasn't made to exercise, especially not in summer.
No body is made to exercise.
This body was made to eat and play video games.
Imagine putting a 15-minute timer on it.
I know, right? That's how smart I am.
I followed you guys like 5 minutes after I started watching.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You know what I need? Water.
Cheers. Wow.
If you're gonna act that way.
Well, joke's on you. Because I've got colder water here. I'm officially on my laptop now. Nice.
Yes.
How was your shopping
How was the
trip?
shoe shopping?
Did you get everything?
Oh, there's still ice in it. I'm surprised.
Yes. Sorry for all the sounds.
Gonna be loud.
Can't get out the rest yet. I would even play together with you guys. I prefer you two more than any other gamer because some are toxic and others are kids. Oh, good thing you came in when you did that.
I'm already gonna warn you. We can be a bunch of 12-year-olds. 12-year-olds with PG-18 plus teams.
And I can be very mean.
Yeah. And I'm unintentionally mean.
If you say shoe shopping, I need to buy new shoes. Well, Groundhog just went for her nephews. It was surprisingly fun. Nice. Kinda exhausted though, my running around with the kiddos is tiring. Yes.
It is.
Yes.
And the weather doesn't help.
How hot is it where you are? Over here we were at, what was it? 94 degrees Fahrenheit?
Yep. So, and it's gonna get worse.
I'm toxing it well, so no. Let's all try to be better people one day at a time.
That is true. You wanna...
Very cold water. Feels good.
Try to finish this chapter.
82 Fahrenheit. That's still too warm for me.
Yep. Soon we're gonna reach 100 Fahrenheit. I think tomorrow.
We might. It depends on whether the thunder rainstorms start before it hits that. 85 where I am. Oh yeah, let's all melt together.
Yes. 94 is way too much for me. You got the wrong layout.
No, I don't.
Oh, never mind. I just have a half an hour delay again.
Yes. Preview there. It's 13 degrees here. Shit's cold. I would swap with you in a heartbeat, Scott.
I would love 13 degrees.
Do a little dancey dance. Oh yeah. It's over 100. Monty, make sure to get plenty of water.
Yeah.
32 degrees Celsius.
Not nice.
Way too warm.
32 is like 89, I believe, Fahrenheit.
Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments. Without realizing it, I had fallen to my knees. A feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. It just had to end. Before I could ask what I needed to ask, before I could say what I needed to say, Chiaki vanished before my eyes. Don't put a bottle in the freezer and then close it, because I just realized what you heard was the plastic creaking. Let me put that over there.
Yeah, maybe do that.
Sorry about that. It's time for a cigarette. Enjoy.
Have a nice smoke.
I've never not been crying while watching this part. This is weird.
Well, it helps that you came in after the execution, I guess.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Also, I like how everyone that is left now is everyone who we thought would not make it to the end of the game.
Not true.
With the exception of
Akane. Yes.
Yeah.
Because she's the fan service character and she's gonna stay there.
That's what we thought, but the rest we all thought...
True. Yeah, true.
Was gonna be dead. Like, we thought Fuyuhiko was gonna be one of the first murderers or killers, or the first victim, because people thought him as a threat. Sanya we thought was one of the first to go, and Kazuichi we suspected in almost every chapter.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying. Gonna get ready. Love you guys. Fodi, love you guys as well. Say hi to Bev. Love her as well. Hope she has an awesome night off and have fun playing Cyberpunk or Binding of Isaac, depending on what you chose.
Everything she said. But I mean it more. Don't you dare talk down about my girl. We don't.
Hey, I love Akane. And do we have to remind you, we got her underwear.
That's true. Undergarments. Please.
We're not that fancy people.
Who is the main character? Hajime Hinata.
AKA us.
This dude, who I still think is a robot as well.
Well, it could definitely still be. Like, we don't know.
Yeah, he's a robot, definitely. I don't know why I want to make popcorn despite being warm, because popcorn is kind of nice. If you feel like it and you have the ability to do it, go do it.
Why not?
Sonia remains almost entirely irrelevant, except when she does this, and she starts spitting hot facts.
In the previous chapter, or was it this chapter? No, it was in the previous chapter. She was really growing.
In Tifa's mind, loving someone is having their underwear. Well...
Danganronpa made me believe that.
That for one, plus... I mean, we live in the same apartment, and we do the laundry and everything together, so technically I have her underwear and she has mine, and we love each other, so... Precedence?
I like your way of thinking.
Just saying.
Also, technically, I always do the laundry.
Hajime Hinata. He loves orange juice and doesn't know what an octagon is, according to reviews. I will then, once the cat gets off my back. Are there 16 victims as well? Yes, 16 people have been brought to this island.
Yeah, Monokuma convinced me and showed me what love actually is.
Yes.
Like, I know for sure, if you guys don't send us your underwear to the P.O. box we send up, you don't love us.
No. Don't say things like that. Don't. Tifa is obviously joking. Also, we don't have a P.O. box, haven't we?
Yeah, Skinner, better be on its way. Just saying. So, where were we?
I would like to remind you to not believe anything this person says. If you want reason why, I would like to remind you once again, she was born beneath the sea level and she grew up beneath the sea level. That should be enough.
There's 16 victims as well. Well, we have 16 students on the island.
I would call them victims. They've been basically kidnapped.
That is true. The cat is off. Enjoy your popcorn, Groundhog. Hopefully see you in a moment.
Getting washed. Catch you later. Monty, Mama, thank you for dropping by. I hope your hair is going to turn out amazing and you have an even more amazing birthday.
Yes, enjoy your birthday. Hope your hair is going to turn out absolutely fabulous, and I know it will. Have an awesome rest of your day.
I'll take the laptop along to the kitchen. Yes. Stay hydrated, always.
Cheers, Monty.
Chiaki vanished before my eyes, and I couldn't even tell her thank you. If I had said that, would she have been comforted a little? As she was executed as the traitor, would she have been comforted a little?
That seems double.
I don't know. My chest just hurt.
I don't believe it!
You're Monokuma.
Yeah, I know, but... Motherfucker. Good gracious, that was such a big surprise! As for Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of pointman during the class trials, as did Nagito too.
We're basically screwed.
Yeah. And not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer too. Ah well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them.
Wait, does that mean...
Now that that annoying rabbit is gone as well, all of the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone.
Are you serious? We can really leave this island?
I shall now present
The end. Yep.
Good ending.
Congratulations! With this I shall announce the end of the killing school trip. That's the island location of Hope Peaks High.
Yeah, we are basically on a killing school trip. We all are technically, we are told that we are students of Hope's Peak Academy, but this was supposed to be a school trip somehow. That's weird.
Yep.
This will probably lead to spoilers. Yeah. This game, I have to say, I have to commend all of you that have played these games and know all of the story to be able to not spoil something. Like, every 2 minutes in this game, you usually learn something that is a spoiler if you tell someone that doesn't know it yet. So, thank you. I haven't said that before, it just occurred to me. Thank you.
That is true. GG. Yes. All of the GGs. For you 5 who've survived up until now, I shall give you the right to graduate. Thank you all for your hard work.
Are you really okay with that?
What do you mean?
There are still 2 days left. If you were acting like your usual self, you would be setting things up so another killing happens right away. You're right. Stop it! What are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changes his mind? Also, you said U5 like you were emphasizing that part. Does the number of people matter more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying it's the end already, even though there are still 2 days left, right?
It matters that there are 5 people left?
Just like in the first game.
Are you planning to make a volleyball team?
Yes, and we will be called the Front Tails.
Imagine if tryouts are actually like this.
If we ever make a sports team or anything, even if it's just in a video game, we will call it the Front Tails.
Isn't this how it works in China though?
What?
Like if you fuck up.
You what?
You get rid of.
You get to play volleyball, what?
No, like if you have more people trying out and they fuck up, they disappear and the ones that are left are the team.
What?
It was a joke during the Olympics. About how when China loses, the entire team gets executed.
If your joke would have had any setup, I could have followed you.
It didn't work out.
But maybe you want to do the setup for the joke before the punchline, not after.
It made sense in my head.
If you sometimes wonder why is Jack saying things that are not funny, I don't really have the best influence around me.
It's not even funny actually.
Isn't that Russia?
Shit's true.
No, that's just political dissidence.
Yeah, I'm quite sure that's China.
True, there were 6 people in the first game. Wait,
6.
That's it. Let's just keep going.
Technically we have 6.
You need 6 people for volleyball.
There's many more.
Don't stay quiet, say something. What's your actual purpose? You're our enemy and an enemy of a future foundation, so what's your true identity?
In the future foundation is the world ender. Then I will end the new world that the future foundation has created.
Huh?
No.
Well, you'll just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends. That timer has almost reached 0.
Danganronpa 1, mouth down south. Danganronpa 2, front tail.
I don't think I will forget this chapter very soon. Like, this chapter had it all, like the treasure box, the shiny gems, the front tail, the shafts.
The front tails. And our war cry when we go into the game will be eat... What was it? Eat well, shit well. Yeah, I can see it happening right now. Have you all been watching Loki? No, not yet. I only realized earlier that it's out. Tifa sounds a bit like the amusement announcer in Bioshock. True. I've never actually played the games, but I've watched enough of it that I know exactly what you're talking about. Welcome to the Circus of Value.
Oh, that would be cool. Don't think anyone would hire me, but...
You're lying.
I said it. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's lame plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles. Toilet bubbles?
It's a thing, apparently.
Okay. And when that time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all of your questions answered in one go. And then you guys will find out for yourselves just how messed up this new world is.
Hey.
Huh? A new world? Don't go saying new shit all of a sudden.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at it, you should enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest.
What? Wallace?
Oh shit, Wallace with that prime
sub. Thank you so much. Wallace, do you want us to eat a bean in your honor? Yes or no?
Thank you, appreciate it.
You may choose.
Hot sauce.
No.
I only have sriracha in the fridge.
I will never do hot food items because then you will watch me puke on stream and no. Sure, why not? Let's do a bean, Tifa. This time I'll press the actual button. There we go.
Very good.
Oh, this music really fits this.
Yeah, it works. The music in this game is great.
Hot sauce. No.
Jack doesn't do too well with spicy.
No. Like Tabasco and sriracha, that's where I'm at. I would like to point out to you, Tifa, that there's still like 5 or 6 puke flavored ones in there. Wallace,
it's either apple or grass, or not puke, snot. We celebrate your sub with green apple.
I don't know what I've eaten.
It's a good one.
Chewing gum. Also, once again,
I never had the chewing gum one.
I forgot to add to the bean counter.
Actually, no, I did. It's the chemical one.
Yeah.
Green apple is my favorite. It was meant to be.
52 plus 69 beans.
Did you add 3?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
I did. Hell yeah, green apple is my favorite. That's not bad. 6 survivors, 6 infinity stones as well. Thanos planet. Illuminati confirmed. It's a huge crossover event. How did you do with figuring out the trial? What did you think about the Byakuya reveal? You may call him Two-Gum. Yes.
I kinda already forgot about the Byakuya reveal, to be honest.
The Byakuya reveal was that it wasn't Byakuya but the ultimate imposter, who we don't know anything about other than they're the ultimate imposter. That was pretty cool, and I thought they did something like that in the very first game. So my prediction came true a whole game later. I liked it. That was cool. Figuring out the trial was easy.
I had the hardest time with this trial, actually.
No,
in the entire game.
This was the easiest one for me. I had a feeling in the beginning that it was Nagito that was gonna die because he was antagonizing everyone and he threatened literally to kill everyone. So
Nagito
that kind of
sense.
makes your target. Chiaki was acting suspicious when she was stalling when Hajime was trying to get her. And she was the first one to swipe her card on the card reader thing to not blow everyone up. And I said back then that she did that because she's the traitor. I didn't think being the traitor would mean you end up dead. I would have liked it if it didn't. And I still fully agree that the black in this case should have been Nagito, because he created a situation where nobody would have done anything other than what happened. But it's Danganronpa, so that's what happens. Before we learned this is assisted suicide, I'm gonna go with that, it's not a murder. I thought Chiaki killed him because of her acting suspicious, being the traitor already in my mind, and being the only one competent enough, in my opinion, to set up something that would have ended up killing someone like Nagito.
And I was completely wrong, because at first I suspected everyone but Chiaki. Because I was sure it wouldn't be her.
Up until this chapter, I would have thought Chiaki survives, because she also occupies the niche of Kyoko from the first game, like Monokuma just pointed out. She's been carrying us through the game. And I figured that would give her like plot armor, but...
Like her being the traitor doesn't really surprise me, but...
I'm still laughing that you thought Chiaki because of her gamer brain. Yeah. I mean, I was right. She did end up being the traitor. So, at least I was right with her. We lost all our smart trial helpers. Yeah, now we're stuck with people like her.
Yeah, I think Monokuma was the one that also mentioned that earlier, no?
Yeah.
Or was that someone else?
Monokuma. No, that was Monokuma, pointing out that we lost Nagito and Chiaki, so we're screwed, basically.
Especially, I think Nagito has helped us through the most, actually.
One way or another, yeah. True. You're lying.
Well, now we gotta rely on Akane. While you're at it, you should enjoy your life at the tropical island to the fullest. Cause once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you. I can't do that.
Monokuma's boisterous laughter carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness were simply ignored. The laughter just kept going forever. As for what we did afterwards, honestly, it doesn't matter at all. I returned to my cottage for the time being and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why I didn't look back on everything that happened up till now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen, and burrowed deep into my sheets as if I were trying to hide. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure the long day. And then the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying that nothing happens. Which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway? How far, how much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know. But our school memories, the future foundation, Hope's Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose, can we really end this and turn our back on all that? And not just that, if we're really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope's Peak Academy? That was my last night at Jabberwock Island. At a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. Yeah, this don't look good.
Not really.
When do we wake up? 7 a.m.
I am not sure anymore.
Morning announcement is at 7. Yeah.
Wasn't it at 10?
You know what time it is? It's depression time. Sad boy hours.
Yeah.
I feel like I had a fun dream, somehow.
After losing Chiaki, it's okay.
I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, if I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual, I was able to. That's right, it's the last day, according to Monokuma.
Nagito. Yeah, but...
Wallace, yes. Yes, we do. We're just extraordinarily slow. And we are still in the process of uploading our Danganronpa 1 playthrough.
Yeah.
I think the latest one that's gone up so far is the 8th stream. We just upload them as they are with very minimal, no editing basically. I started doing the 9th one, but I also want to read a small recap about everything we're doing, and that's a long one. We talk about so much stuff.
I told you nobody really reads the full description on YouTube videos, but he insists on making a full recap on every stream.
Yeah. So yes, these do eventually go up. Actually, they are there already because after the stream we export them directly to YouTube. But A, I publish them in order and I'm very backlogged. B, if you are, at least from what I remember, if you have the... I'm looking for what kind of word. If you're an affiliate on Twitch, you're only allowed to have your stuff on other platforms after 14 days have passed.
No, 24 hours.
Wasn't it 14 days?
No, 24 hours.
Really?
Yes.
Why was I thinking 14 days?
I don't know, but 24 hours is the contract.
24 hours, thank you. Oh, partners are 14 days, right? Am I confusing the two?
Partners? I don't know.
I think with partners it's 14 days.
But it's definitely 24 hours.
I thought it was 14 days each way. Yeah.
But we just upload the full stream as it is.
Yeah. And we're extraordinarily slow at getting down to publishing one.
I do still want to get into editing and just uploading shorter versions of it, because our streams are sometimes a wild ride going in every single direction, and maybe use those situations. But to be honest, with our streaming schedule and our working schedule, I sometimes just don't have the energy to do it.
Yeah.
And then when you finally have some free time, it's just laying dead on the couch, just shutting everything off. You know what I mean?
Talking about popcorn, how about we leave the game here and answer one of my favorite questions. How did you come up with your name? Get your popcorn ready. You put in some music.
Groundhog was prepared for this question.
Groundhog was prepared. She thought of it earlier.
She did.
We wanted to stream for years, but our internet wasn't good enough. Then eventually we did get better internet, and then we realized, oh wait, if we stream, because we are both kind of perfectionists, me in some ways, she in others, we're like, okay, we need a name. We need something that sticks, something that is us, something that represents us in a name, like a brand kind of thing. So then before we actually did our first stream, we already had all the stuff we needed to start, but it took us 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Something like that.
An eternity, because we couldn't come up with a damn name. Everything we were thinking of was already taken, or we didn't fully like it, or there was always some reason why we didn't go with it. Eventually we said, okay, if we don't have a name by 12 o'clock tomorrow, we're just gonna go with whatever comes up first in our minds, and then we just stick with it. What is a name, right? So I was laying on the couch, Tifa was trying to brainstorm stuff, and then I'm just doing whatever, and she goes, what's your favorite letter? And without looking at her, I say X. And then she turns her head in this horror movie kind of scenario. It's like, what the fuck? X is not a letter. So I the one time in my life I did an unassisted sit-up, I just went straight in her face. What? X is not a letter. X. X. She insisted that I said eggs.
He definitely said eggs.
And while we were arguing for what felt like 5 years but was probably closer to 2 minutes, I'm like, that's the name. He's like, no, that's dumb. I'm like, my favorite letter is eggs. And then she started laughing like she did now. It's like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm like, and that's us. If you ever needed to like put us into a gist, that name, that's it.
It does kind of sum everything up, yeah.
Yeah. If you have any questions, my favorite letter is eggs. And it works with everything. Like, look above right now. My favorite letter is post-stream hangout. You just replace it with anything.
Yeah.
My favorite letter is Tifa not being able to pronounce words in the English language. It just works. It just works.
So yeah, that was just a very me moment, I suppose.
My favorite letter is colonies too.
Yeah. Yes, but he will actually know what colonies are because he's German.
Yes, garden colonies. You know what we're talking about probably. You could finish the game next week. Ooh, we're that close to the end. Nice.
Oh, so
might
then
even
next...
be Friday when I'm absent. Maybe we'll get it done before then, but let's see.
I also made plans for Friday. Well, if we're not gonna be done on, what is it, Wednesday, we can always postpone
Swap
it.
Friday and Sunday.
For example. Or just do it on Tuesday, whichever.
Yeah, we have plenty of games to play. So. Yes, that is the story of how my favorite letter is egg came to be. Sunday stream? I'd love a Sunday finale. So we swap Sunday and Friday?
Yeah, but not this week. Next week then.
Yeah, next
Obviously.
week. Yeah, it's Friday. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just...
So everyone, please forget what you saw the last
I just want to make sure that we're not confusing this Sunday.
Forget everything you just watched. We're gonna play a different game now. This Sunday is Father's Day. Another one of those dates was holidays, but there's a different day where you live. Because over here, Father's Day was in May, I want to say.
I have no clue.
Yeah, was in May.
May or April, but I think May.
May.
Yeah.
Both Mother's and Father's Day in the same month. And Mother's Day was in May, so Father's Day had to be in May too.
Fair enough.
That's how I remember.
No, but that will definitely work out.
Yes, indeed.
I'm really curious on how they're gonna end this game, because I don't see an ending at all.
So, Father's Day is the same here in the UK too. Our Mother's Day is in March though. Not over here.
Okay. I have no clue why those days are different.
Germany ahead of a curve with holidays, I guess. So, how about we go on a raid? Let's just find someone to raid.
Is there anyone you guys would like to raid?
Any suggestions? Oh, as America. Is that because of Brexit?
Myself, let's go to Wallace.
Okay, everybody. Germany's like the homeless dude, ever too early and ill the whole time. Well...
If there's one thing I have learned, Germany ain't that bad.
I know, right? Despite how much you hate it here.
I just don't like the language.
Yeah, but that's on you. That's on you. Stotty Baron. That sounds Scottish. Is it Scottish? Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Let's do this.
Let's have a look.
I would like you to rate... No.
Isn't that from the advertisement?
I've never played the game, and just based on the amount of ads I had to watch for it, I never will. This stream brought to... No. No,
I haven't heard them in a long time, by the way.
I don't miss it. I don't miss it one bit.
Maybe they ran out of budget.
This stream has not been brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. Nor anyone else, not sponsored by anyone.
But it has been brought by all of you.
Yes, you enable us to do this, so thank you.
And remember, eat well, shit well.
It's not gonna be our catchphrase. No, come up with something yourself if you want one. Don't just steal from games.
Okay, it is now.
No. Viewers like you.
I say eat well, you say shit well. Eat well.
Thank you all so much for watching. It is time to go on a raid.
I tried.
It was funnier because I would cut you off like that. We'll be back on Sunday.
Yes, we will be. Thank you guys so much.
Please
and have an awesome weekend. Hope you guys come along for the raid and see you all soon.
Thank you for the stream. No, thank you all for being here.
What
Bye.
we said. Bye.